Hopefully good. Oh my god, happy Friday! First Friday of 2024. My god, what a time to be alive. Oh my good gracious. Yo, Tyler, I'll do Fortnite default dance. What? I'm here. Less than half an hour. But anyway, Baldur's Gate, am I right, folks? You're so right, King. You're so based in. I actually almost played Baldur's Gate tonight. I was like, well, maybe, but then I thought better of it. I went, no, chat's not ready for something like that. Chat's not ready for the power that would be found in a playthrough of Baldur's Gate. We'd beat it in a night. It'd be crazy. It'd be bonkers. I wouldn't stop streaming. I'd just keep going. Oh my god, I can't wait to have to finish Outer Wilds today. Funny enough, leap year means I get to make the joke that I've been streaming for 1 year. Ayo! Oh my god. Isn't there like 100-year-old dude who's like, I'm finally 18 or whatever? Like, isn't that... Wasn't there somebody like that or whatever? That was crazy. That was awesome. Oh man, good old leap years. I didn't realize it was one until somebody pointed that out to me and I was like, oh, a leap year? Surely not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Killer, I do. Hopefully good. EA Sports. It's in the game. Is it though? Which game? Who's to say? Oh my god. Medicine! I hast arrived. Welcome, madman. Did you see Baldur's updates from last night? I saw them. They're still spoiler tagged. I have not unveiled them to myself as I've not revealed it upon myself. How's the wife? How's life? The wife, fantastic, you know? She's starting her latest entry into a new career with the new year. She's vibing with it, you know. Now she's moving up in the corporate ladder of Job Inc. Very real place. You know, soon enough she'll be running the whole place. I'll tell you. My god, she'll be on the board of directors in no time. As for life, it's pretty good. Yo, Toasty, dude, what's up, man? Oh my god, did you see did you see Game of the Game? What game did you see? The Game of the Game free on Epic Games? Oh, did you see the Guardians of the Galaxy? Okay, this is my bad. There are too many acronyms. Listen. Did you see the Guardians of the Galaxy game free on the Epic Games Store? Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Oh my god. I saw your post about it in the Twitch sub chat. Yes, I did. I already own that game, but yeah. I own it and have never played it, actually. Funny. Also on Epic. I have so many games on Epic. I pick them up, they're free, and I don't play. I never open the Epic Store. So like launcher. So like I never know like what I have. I have like what's that Kojima game? The with the oil babies or whatever it is, and the aliens, not Uncharted, whatever that's called. Anyway, I got that. I got the Guardians of the Galaxy game over there. I got a couple. I got a bunch of the Hitman games over there. I got a bunch of oh god, what else do I have over there? I think I have one of the Call of Duties over there. Oh my god. Yo, Napoleon, have you heard the human right violation happening at Job Inc? I can't comment on where my wife works. All right. I am biased. All right. I cannot comment. I am not at liberty to say. Oh, can we turn them off and back on again? Come on, please. Oh, it's a hard year. It's okay. Okay. Oh my god. Death Stranding. That's what it is. Nap, I request good vibes. You got it, boss. Started a big project on Tuesday, and I'm excited but nervous. Then, oh my god, what are you starting? And now that you gotta tell me, but that sounds exciting. That sounds like genuine. Oh, Mazel Tov, dude. That sounds super exciting. Oh my god. Also, Medicine did an impulse purchase. Send help. No, Nap signed an NDA. No, I signed an NAP. It's totally different. Help is on the way, Messi. Help is on the way, dearie. Oh my god. I did tell you, buddy. It's the Minecraft server started. Yo, see, I know you said, like, you told me, but I wasn't sure if that was it and if it was like publicly known information. I was like, I don't know if this is publicly known or not. Oh my god. Baldur's Gate 3, chat chooses 3 hours, 45 minutes character creation. We never leave the Mind Flare ship, clicking on every Oh no. No, I wouldn't let chat choose. Chat would lose their choosing privilege. Also, we did a lot in Starfield, I'll have you know. We made it to the moon. Like, we did missions, we blew up a pirate, we made it to the moon. That's pretty good. We saw our parents, I think. I impulsively bought a notebook. Yo, like a Moleskine notebook, which I needed. Well, then, come on, that's pretty good then. Also a keychain and a Moomin pin. Let's go. I love the Moomin. I love, oh my god, I forget the artist. The Moomin person, I love their history with the character of Gollum. That's one of my favorite little tidbits, Lord of the Rings type trivia. You know what I mean? I assume you all know it. I'm not gonna tell that story. Nap, my birthday's on Sunday this year. This Sunday or just Sunday this year? Which means that money you legally have to play the game of my which means that money you legally have to play the game of my choice. Huh? Money? What? Yeah, I made official announcement last week for big time excitement. Yo! Oh my god, Pog, dude! Well, I'm glad. I again, I'm sorry that I don't think that I'd be able to commit to it. But either way, I think it's super cool. And also, people in chat, you should check it out. You should check out Phantom stuff. Oh my god. That Monday. Oh, Monday. That makes way more sense. That makes. Okay, listen. I'm a little scattered. Okay. That ain't bad. Better than my $50 Cyberpunk DLC purchase. No, that's a valid purchase because I don't know, Keanu Reeves, man. That's just. It's valid. I didn't see the Starfield stream, so I'm gonna assume the moon is like a short stroll. You didn't see the Starfield stream? Well, MJ, see, that's very weird because, of course, maybe you didn't catch it live, but surely you would have watched the VOD, right? Surely. I mean, MJ, you're not gonna tell me that you don't. You don't watch the VODs. You just like take them over to some side corner of the internet and then don't do anything with them. You just put a little fence around it. Is that what I'm to understand? You just fence it up and don't do anything with it? That's crazy. That's insane. Matter of fact, that's bonkers. Boo, but oh, come on, that's pretty good. That was a pretty good transition. You see that little, how else am I fit and put a little fence around it into my, that's a 10 out of 10 segue. Yeah, baby. Oh my god. Come on, I think that was pretty good. Yo, Path, dude, what's up, man? Oh my god, Nap isn't an orphan? What? No, why would I be an orphan? Oh my god. Yo, Grand Auto. Tove Jansen, yeah, she's also queer. Yo, Pog. My birthday's next month. Well, happy early birthday. My audio's glitching. It's just me. I don't know. Is it glitching for others? Imagine not watching the VODs. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine running the VODs channel and not watching the VODs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Need a break from a nap stream? Watch a nap VOD. Trademarked. Oh my god. I'm Nap's #1 hype man. So true, King. Genuinely, so true. So true. Chatters, today, We're back in the hardcore. We're boom, Lord. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you just got hit with it? Just an instant, like a shattered pane of breakaway glass over your face. Just lore, ice water. I think it would have been pretty good. Play some modded Minecraft. What mod? Oh, did you guys see that Aether is come back out? Like they just released. It's in like early days of it, but of post launch. But yeah, the Aether team finally came out with Aether 2. Good for them. You know, it sounds like they've worked hard on it. It doesn't look very different, so and I don't know if its goal was to be different or just to make it work on a 1.20. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Do a massive lore dump as soon as MJ leaves. No! Just the very firm, flat, just no. That's not allowed. How dare you? Oh my god, it's been forever since I've been on Kids stream. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have you here, dude. I hope you've been well. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you had a fantastic closeout to your 2023 year. I hope life's been treating you well, King. I really do. I think it has, I think it was an update. Aether was on an old version. Yeah, but I think they just, like, the Aether team, because King B-Dogs was the guy who made the original Aether. And he now just works for Mojang. And so my understanding is basically it's a new team that just got the, like, a license effectively to it from, like, got approval or whatever, you know, like, he was like, yeah, go off, do it. And they just, like, from the ground up kind of rebuilt it. I don't know how true or not that is. That's just my understanding. They put out a trailer like a week or two ago. I was gonna make a little video on it because I was like, oh, this is cool. I should bring this up because I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's always really cool to see old mods like that get like some revitalization to them, don't you? No, that no was for something else. Oh. Thank you. Anytime. Yeah, no, you're too kind. Thank you. Hold the applause, please. Oh, you're really too kind. What are these, flowers? Oh my god, thank you. Oh. This is update for Aether for 1.20. Aether 2 is a distinct mod. Oh, so it's just an update. Well, that's less interesting. Why would they make a whole trailer about it? That doesn't even make sense. That played Lethal Company for my birthday. Totally not a horror game. And ignore the word lethal. Yeah, I'm sure it's totally not scary from all the clips that I've seen. Oh yeah, I'm so positive. Yep. Oliver wanted us to play Lethal Company during nap week, actually. I'm pretty sure, I think that's the game he suggested. Oh man, I considered it. Same way I almost played Among Us with him, but I was too busy. Would have been Pog though, I would have been Pog. Oh, hydrate! Flowers? This is a hydrate. This is a bathtub. What are you talking about? Oh my god. They make a trailer because Aether equal big click because people love that mod. So true, King. People really do love that mod. It turned like, back in 2022, it turned 10 years old, I think. I think that's when it did. It was like at the end of 2022. Speaking of, there's a lot of stuff turning like 10 years. I mean, I know all the stuff from 2014 would obviously be 10 years old now. But like, it's genuinely throwing me off at times. I'll be like, what? That song's 10 years old now? Huh? What do you mean? Like there's like some like like that was like Maps by Maroon 5, which plays in any like just literally any 7-Eleven I walk into has that song on for some reason. I don't know why. It wasn't that good of a song. It's just like they adore it. It's played in any mall, in any like listen, you go to any like chain station and you're gonna hear it. It follows me everywhere. It's a curse. I hate it. But still, I didn't think it was 10 years old. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but good lord. Flower, I hardly know her. Aether, I hardly know her. Base. It's just scary Pikmin. Oh my god. I've never played Pikmin either, though. Less interesting, bringing a classic 1.12 mod that gave B-Dogs a job in the modern system after 10 odd years. I mean, yeah. Fun fact, Nep, I don't know if you know the newest Call of Duty game and Lethal Company came out on the same day. One is $60 AAA game and the other is $10 indie dev. Guess which one had higher sales? Well, wait, the new Call of Duty is out? Actually, fun fact, chatters, Call of Duty has been around since the year 2003. All right, now you tell me, from 2003 up to, I guess now 2024, but at the very least up to 2023, there's been a new Call of Duty every single year except for one. Which year does not have it? Don't Google it. Don't you Google it. Don't you dare. I know the answer, but don't you go Google it. And guess which year. Guess which year didn't have a Call of Duty. I learned this last night, so I did because I happen to be on the. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but there are days where I just end up on like a Wikipedia page dive. Like, do you guys play the Wikipedia game ever? Is that just a me thing? I feel like that maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Maybe this is harming my cool factor. 2001, 2002. Well, those are before the series started, so. 2024. Well, no, technically, I mean, it's been announced to come out this year, so you know, the year after 9. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The series starts. The first game comes out in 2003. There has been one every year except for 1 year, all the way up till 2023. Which year has it been? Does not have a Call of Duty yet. Haha. It's not a loophole. The year's not over. You can't say, oh, it doesn't exist in this year because it's not over. It's been announced and has a slated date. Oh my god, is the cool factor in the room? Why would you say that to me? Why would you be so mean? Oh my god. Yo, got outsold by Lethal Company. I mean, based. That's awesome. That's JD. I mean, there's a cost difference there that makes it easier for people to buy one over the other. Like, in fairness. Anyway, the answer to the question is 2004. That's the answer. Every year but 2004. That's the 1 year that did not have a Call of Duty. And that's because it took like that was just because it was before it started to alternate between companies. Because the reason there could be one every year was because two companies like Treyarch and Infinity Ward, also known as Sledgehammer or whatever, as a division of Infinity Ward, I believe, started to make them 1 year and the next year. So that's why you have like a Modern Warfare, then a Black Ops, then a Modern Warfare 2, then a Black Ops 2. You know what I mean? They didn't make one in 2004 because I was bored and told them not to. Yes, Tyler, you were there and you were like, no, stop this at once. I will not have it on my ship. And you know what? They did. They listened. They said, gee willikers, he's so right, King. We gotta listen to him. We can't do this to him. And everybody agreed. Everybody said, you know what? He's so right. Let's all gather in a circle and sing Kumbaya, you know? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's not. It's probably not exactly what happened. I'm gonna say that's probably not exactly what happened. You know, there may be some alternatives that happened to that. I'm just going out on a limb with that one, though. I don't know for sure. You know, who's to say? Who's to say? My dad is sole developer of Call, so he took off 2004. My dad owns Microsoft, and I'm gonna get your account banned from Minecraft. I know Notch, and I'm gonna get you banned. I miss those kids. I don't go on multiplayer servers anymore, and I miss going on and having random people be like, I know Notch, I'm gonna get you banned. I know Agnes, I'm gonna get you banned. Except they would still say Notch. Nobody would say, hey, I'd be like, Notch hasn't been involved for a long time, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. And they'd be like, I know him. You're gonna ban. And I'm gonna be like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope, that's not. Why am I here? Why am I looking in this one? Why am I here? Just to suffer. Nope, that's not where I wanted to be. I have fun facts about the day I was born, but I can't tell them because I'd be doxing my full birthday. Yes, please don't. Please do not do that. I mean, I'm all for fun facts, but not in that scenario. You could have... Oh my god, I'm gonna have him unfollow you on Twitter. No, don't do that. That should be so mean. Honest to God, I am only on that platform still at this point just because of that. I would have deleted that so long ago. I don't use it much anymore. Like, if I'm not, in fairness, I only ever got it. The first time I got a Twitter was for streaming, and that's been the only thing that I've ever used it for. And I'm always so close to deleting it, but then I can't because, well, my clout. I cannot get rid of my clout. It's too important. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Certain political events happened the day I was born, and I consider my birth to be the main cause of them. Was it the removal of Gaddafi in Libya? Because I'm saying you were born in 2011 and are in fact only like 14 years old. Oh, that's awesome. Nap, you got it. I knew it! I knew it! It's been projection this whole time! You guys are actually just a bunch of 14-year-olds in a trench coat! You're just out here trying to project! Unbelievable. Only 14, Neb, do math, please. No, I refuse. I am streamer and I will just not do it. It was probably off. It was probably incorrect. I don't care. See, when you said that, I expected you were going for the extreme and saying I was like 400. No, that literally only happened in like 2011, I think, maybe 2012. It was something like that. That was like a relative. Does nobody know modern? Oh my god. Nobody in Twitch chat. The youth today, how they forget. They do not know the modern history that set up the current the current geopolitical climate in the Middle East. Oh, woe is me. None of us are poli-sci kids. What? What do you mean? I just knew about it, man. It has nothing to do with poli-sci. I just knew about it. Some of us are jocks. Yeah, me! What do you mean? Oh my god. I'm gonna throw you guys like a football. I swear to god. I'm gonna put such a spiral. I'm like just... Yo! Aimless... It's Aimless Crew Driz. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I won't throw you like a football. I'll be nice to you. The rest of you schmucks, though. My god. Oh, man.
Poggers.
Hi Nep 20 months Pog. Also, it's my mom's birthday. You better wish her a happy birthday. I'll beat you up.
Happy birthday to Bello Mom! I hope it's a good one. I hope it is one full of joy and cheer. I hope it is mad enjoyable. Apologies, I was throwing a football. Anyway, no, Mello, thank you so much. Thank you so much for 20 months, dude. But also, yeah, I hope your mom has a fantastic birthday, dude. I genuinely, I hope it's good fun. I hope you're enjoying it. Why are you on stream? Go celebrate your mother's birthday with her. I'm just gonna play a silly block game. I mean, lovely to have you, but my goodness, it's my dad's birthday as well. What path? What? I'll get a spray bottle. I swear to God. Oh my God, Shadows, what are you doing here if it's your parents' birthday? Oh my God. Go long! Yo, Figgy! I'll do. How you doing, King? Hopefully good, hopefully good. But Napstream is temporarily what? Oh my God. Only 14. Could a 14-year-old track you down to Hamilton Island, Bermuda? Brother, what? What do you even mean? Oh my god. I'm going over for birthday in like 10 minutes. I was just checking it. Oh, okay, good. Well, then I hope that you all have a wonderful time. I hope it is big enjoyment. It's fine. He's going on a walk with my mom. Oh, that's sweet. I get block game and streamer time. Oh my god. I'm getting daily notifications from Blackboard. This is the night. Oh, well, you know, sometimes, you know, you can't win them all. Did I not bring any of the stuff that I needed to continue this bridge? I did not. But it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. Okay, I have the wall stuff out there that I'm gonna work with. I have some of the stuff that... Oh, I should probably say, by the way, Chatters, today the plan is simple. We're only 30 minutes into stream. The plan, simple. We're gonna work a little bit on some flowers. We're gonna work a little bit on a wall. We're gonna work a little bit on some sorting. And then we're going to finish connecting this bridge chunk. You know? Oh my good gracious. Stream is temporary, mom is forever. I mean, like in a metaphorical sense. I mean, technically one of these things is recorded forever. the other one, not so much. I'm just saying. Oh my god. I had 0 emails for so long and now I have 17. Oh no, 17 emails. Oh jeez. Oh, Chatters, how many? What is a bad amount of emails to have built up from not answering? Real talk, real question here. What would is 17 like a bad amount to most people? You can't deny it, Nap. 2 days off from completing resolution. I can and will deny it. I need to complain. I went to the doctor to get my MRI results and they didn't even have the results for the other hospital. I waited a whole hour. I think you should have sued. I don't know how. I don't even know if that's a suable offense. I think you should have. I think you should have. Anybody who said otherwise, sue them too. It would all have worked out. It all would have worked out in the end. I'm just saying, like in the end, it all would have worked out. What are they gonna do? Not let you sue them? I don't think that's allowed. I don't think they're allowed to do that. I think they have to. Like they have to accept it. The plan of the stream is to be distracted and get nothing done. What do you mean? What do you mean? We're getting lots done. So much is getting done this stream. Like an insane amount. Just you wait. You know, just you wait. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I have 17 in my school email because I deleted my personal email has years of not checking. Nice. A friend has 500 unread emails. I have 2. I have more than your friend. I have over 600 unread. Rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. Oh my god. You say that every day? Nuh-uh, I only stream 2 days. How could I say it every day if I'm only live 2 days in the week? Like, what do you mean? Something's not adding up here, champ. I'm just saying, you know, listen. Something is not adding up. Not adding up. I'm just saying, you know. People don't want to admit it, but truth be told, something's not adding up. You're only alive 2 days of the week? Yeah, Chad, you didn't know that? Chatters, when I end stream, I cease to exist. Did you not realize that? I'm a corporeal being. I am a non-real human. When I hit end stream, I, for the period of time that I'm not live, cease to exist on this planet. I am scattered into the ether. And then I slowly recorporeate through the week to take on human form once again on that fifth day. On the fifth day, I rise again, you know? And then I go nighty night at the end of it, you know? It's good fun. Hallucinates the stream. Yeah, this is all hallucination of mine. None of you guys are real. I sit in a room. I'm not even playing a game on a computer. I'm in a room filled with cobwebs right now. I'm just talking to myself, rocking back and forth. It's kind of wild. It's, you know, some would say it's even a little bizonkers, you know? Oh my god, that's the point, Dap. You take so much copium that you stay at 4 days. Oh my god. I have never taken copium in my life. How dare you? Also, hold on. I'm holding. Gee whiz, I hope a creeper doesn't come along, because I'm just physically holding my desk. I'm waiting. Soon enough. Any day now, MJ will finish that thought. They asked us to hold on, chat. I don't know how you guys are typing. You're meant to be holding. Oh, okay, thank God. Okay, across primary, promotions, social, and update folders of the Gmail, I have a combined 16,260 emails. And a partridge in a pear tree. Oh my god. It's awesome. I love it here, man. I really do. Where's my bed? What happened to the bed? I had a bed out here. What's going on? Oh my god. Yo, Ray! How do? Dinner time, BRB. Bring back snacks. I hunger. Me hungry. Taking copium about taking copium. I don't take copium. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my god. I don't know about it, but I wanted to say hi anyways. Oh my good gracious. Well, hi to the non-audio listening Ray, I suppose. Oh my goodness. I guess that is what I always say. You know, when you write it out like that, Gred, when you write it out like that, it seems psychotic now that I think. I read that, I was like, hi, how do? Who say, what? Then I was like, oh, I guess I do just say that. I say, hi, how do? Huh. This is gonna cause some reflection on my own part. Probably around the witching hour. Don't know how I feel about this. Not good for me, not good. Okay, so it's gonna be those four between, it's gonna be 1, 2, and it's gonna be. Oh, where's the stone cutter? It is crazy, but it's why we love you. Never changed. No, I think it's just unhinged. I think it's one of those things. It's kind of like how I remember it was like half a year ago. No, maybe it was almost a year ago now. Where speaking of, I'm 5 days away from having streamed for 3 years, and that's throwing me off so much. Sweet Jesus! Hi, totally human. What the flip, dude? Howdy. How is that? How is that how you make an entrance? Oh my God, man. I mean, thank you for the 25 gifted. Jesus Christ, dude. Good Lord. God. Damn, man. Oh my God. Hi, how you doing? How's the wife? How's the kid? Hopefully good. Did someone say unhinged? I was talking about me! Me! I meant me! Me unhinged, not you! Oh my God. Oh my God. What's Disco Elysium? Disco Elysium is a game that someone once mentioned at one point, on... Thank you, Jesus Christ, Totally Human! That's 30! Sir! Sir! Good God, man! I mean, thank you! God! You're way too kind! My God! Someone asked for, some comment. Yeah, some comment! You're a menace. You're a genuine menace. My God. Okay, besties. Almost here, and I need to go hang out with them for leaving college. I'm gonna go come back to hide the box. Gonna leave it. Bye, MJ. On February. Wait 1 second. What was this date? On February the 20th of 2023, I forgot to take down the name of the person. I apologize. Somebody suggested it as one of the games for a sub-goal game, and so it was the most recent one off the list. But yeah, February 20th, 2023 is what it was suggested. I don't even know if they're still around. I don't know who suggested it. I really don't remember. My God, man. Oh my God. You're very welcome. Good Lord, man. You're way too kind with this. My God. Like, it's just so much. I mean, like, thank you. I don't mean it. I'm rude. It's just very kind of you is all. Good evening, girly pops. Mover as a rye. Oh my God. Totally everything is a twin. Good God, man. Chillax. Chillax. Oh my God, dude. Even numbers. You're psychotic in the nicest of ways. Oh my God, dude. That's so many. That's like 40 subs. That's so much. Go. Good God. Thank you. No, do not be goaded. Do not be goaded by Tyler into more. No, you banned. You can do them later if you really want, but chillax, save your money, save your bank account. I swear to God. I presume you're just memeing, but please just keep it memeing. That's way too much. Oh my God, dude. Good googledy boogledy. You guys are nuts. Specifically, you, Totally Human. You're an insane man. I can't even remember the pattern. I think it's just that. I think. What was I talking about? I was saying something. The bestie is a block away. You need to stop doing the interesting. We need to stop being interesting so I can leave. Oh my God. Of Gambler stop right before the big win. No, chillax. We're all chill. We're all hanging out. Not insane. It's just a little crazy. No, it is insane. It's bonkers. I will put you in timeout. Oh my God. Wait, is this thunderstorm? Do I need to sleep? We gotta get Menacing to draw down Totally Human as Annie and Mr. Warbox. From the music? Oh my god. Please, if anybody's Little Orphan Annie, it's Anakin Skywalker. I mean, come on. Oh my god. No, listen, we're leaving the rubber room back in 2023. I swear to god. I swear to god, we're leaving it in 2023. We are not continuing with the rubber room nor the rats. Good googly boogly. Oh my god. But anyway, yes, Disco Elysium has now been achieved. God. Jesus Christ. Which, yeah, for those that don't know, is a game suggested by one of you a ways way back now. Like way back in early 2023. That's what I was gonna say. Right, I've been nearly streaming for 3 years. Good God. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh my god. But yeah, it's crazy because I've nearly been. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Good God, man. Oh my god. You're. Oh. Merry Christmas. It's January. Oh my god. Christmas was nap week. Oh my god. Is it not? Oh, it's not. I'm gonna put these in here, I guess, for now. Why not? They put me in a toilet, a skibbity toilet full of Riz, and Riz makes me Sigma. Sigma? I was Sigma once. Oh my god. With glorious purpose, Tyler, I will carry it onwards back to the lane. What? Oh my god. Good lord. I don't know. What were we talking about? We were talking about, oh, right. How long I've been streaming and things are getting old. It's 2020, 24 to 2014, 10 years. Things are turning 10 years old, yada, yada, yada. It's been a crazy time. Because, yeah, I've been learning a lot of, like, just because I keep getting those TikToks that are like, this is crazy. Did you know that this song is 10 years old? And, like, normally those don't really affect me year to year. Like, that happens every year, and I normally just go like, yeah, that sounds right. But there are some that genuinely this year I've been like, what, really? Huh. That's crazy. It's blowing my mind a little, you know? Just a smidge. It's not, like, super duper crazy, but it's crazy enough, you know? Yeah. Hypothetically, what is the... Oh, no, I am not... No, it's too much, and I'm not changing the goal today. Oh, my God. Because you guys are insane. And I... Oh, my God. Speaking of, I had to lug those big Christmas decorations back upstairs today. Was exhausted. I mean, aren't they just like little baubles? Aren't they like little hollow baubles? What do you guys do for Christmas decorating? Are you guys like the people with like the wood decoration? I've met people with wooden decorations before. Actually, fun fact, I had at my folks, they had like some stuff that was like I don't know, it was like 100 years old, or no, older than 100 years, because it was like, I don't know, my great grandparent or whatever. Anyway, and so like their Christmas decoration was like pre-World War I. It's bonkers. I don't even know. It still looks good. It was like little Santa playing the drum. It was great. But yeah. Was realized that 2019 was 5 years ago because everything for 2020 has felt continuous here. Yeah, that's fair. The time dilation of the pandemic certainly, like, just absolutely threw people through the ringer. Like, in so many ways. It's been genuinely bonkers to see. I'm okay. You need to move. I apologize. He's fine. He's fine. You would have heard noise if he got hurt. He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about it. He's doing peachy keen. But anyway. Isn't it just the little baubles? Nap, you're so funny. What a funny guy. Did I touch a nerve? Did I poke a little nerve with that one? Ooh. Ooh-wee. Yowza. Oh my god. We'd never get that far in one stream. Yeah, because I'm not going to let you. If that ever face reveal, it would always look weird. He most likely will look like the fan art. Who knows? Maybe I do look like my Minecraft skin. Who knows? Who's to say? Who's to say? I actually am 7 feet tall and made of. I look like Thor from God of War. It's crazy. I'm big boy. Big boy. It's great. I can just absolutely pile drive through a wall. It's awesome. As you could all tell from the Lego stream. Which I totally was so thrilled with. Check out my following since June of 2021. Good lord, yeah. Oh, so you probably followed around the same time the Hardcore World started. Because the Hardcore World started on the 11th of June in 2021. How do I check? If you click your name, you can see how long you've been following. My family are insane when it comes to decorations and multiple day affair, both setting them up and taking them down. That's kind of awesome, though. That's kind of base. I love that. Listen, if you disagree, that's totally fine. I get some people are really big on the whole, like, oh, I want my Christmas to be, I don't know, like, pure mod. What the? What? Jesus Christ! What was that noise? And it's just these guys. It's the fellas. Shoot your friend. Shoot him. I dare you. Shoot your friend. Haha, he died. And now so will you. Ha-ha! Ho-ho! Hee-hee! Ho-hoo! Ho-hum! Ha! Woo-doo! Zabazoo! Bigadabool! Obliterated. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, super modern Christmases where it's all cream colored and eggshell white and it's all pristine and super modern and all the wrapping paper's the exact same. Nah, I like kitschy Christmas, dude. I love the like multicolored lights. None of the wrapping paper matches. I mean, actually, all of my wrapping paper I use matches, but that's because all the wrapping paper I use is still the same roll of One Direction wrapping paper I got bought for me, I should say, as a gag gift. But by God, have I gotten mileage out of that thing. I don't know when. I don't know. Zayn was still in the band. But that I wrap every single gift in that, and I love it. I love it so much. To this day, my family all still get just all their gifts wrapped in boy band wrapping paper, and I think it's so funny. I think it's so great. I go, no, you can't rip it. It's vintage. You can't do that. It's a collectible. Oh my God. There's still tons on the tube. Still, it's crazy. It blows my mind. But I love that. I love like the multicolored lights. Minimalism decorations make me say, yeah, exactly. I love the like tree that looks like Christmas threw up on it. You know what I mean? May 14th, 2021. Yo, yeah, that's because you were there, Tyler, talking about Barry Allen back when I was on the RSMP. Oh my God. This is said about big boys. I don't. Is it possible for you to search when I first started chatting? I mean, you just gotta click on, first started chatting? Not a clue. That's not something that it tracks. If you want to see the top kitschy Christmas, I can send you a video after because it's Taylor. Set up on the Discord. Dude, I love kitschy Christmas. It's the way it ought to be, in my opinion. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like that's the perfection of how of how Christmas ought to look, you know? And then 2 on that, and then those 2, and then those. Okay, yeah. Of course. Where's the whimsy and the wonder? Why is everything beige? Exactly. But even if it's not beige, like even if it's like, it's just like, I don't like a Christmas that's coordinated. If that makes sense. I'm like, nope, I don't need coordination to Christmas. No, you misunderstand. No, that's not meant to be there. That's meant to be on top of here. Wait a minute, no! Okay, good. I thought those fell. I need Christmas that's like a Christmas tree that's gotten thrown up on by Christmas. Nothing's coordinated. It's all ramshackled together. It's still got, like, I don't know, Thomas the Tank Engine decorations on it. Like, everything and anything under the sun. It's awesome. I love that. It's my favorite thing. I don't know where the idea for, like, yes, let's coordinate our Christmas look. I don't know where that comes from, but it blows my mind that people are like, yeah, that's Christmas spirit, yeah. And they like don't want like their kids around it or whatever too. It's crazy. Nap, we all know you lack coordination. I'll have you know I have great hand-eye coordination. How dare you? I also have great attire coordination. I got great fits. You got no idea, pal. You listen here. It's not possible to go back in time because time is relative to speed. But you see, Totally Human. What if though? What if you just can? What if you just can, and then you go back in time? Wouldn't that be swell? What if somebody just figures it out, and it just works? You know, it all just works. Wouldn't that be something? Don't you think? Is that how that's meant to look? I feel like I'm missing something here. Is it people trying to get the perfect Christmas? Like, no, Christmas will go wrong. It has to. Your gingerbread house will collapse. Your turkey will burn. And 1,000 other things will go wrong. Oh my god. Every Christmas decoration we ever owned, and even the one of hates some of them, my siblings always put every decoration on the tree. Exactly. And that's what the point of it is. The point is to get them all on there. Oh. Tyler, we're not getting back into this again. I mean, as the creators of themselves have already clarified, like, if saving just his mom, saving that one person altered the future so badly that, like, everything's just horrible in the future, there's no way that, like, that change would be possible and not cause a bunch of other problems. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations like that. Going fast to make you move forward in time faster than the environment around you. Thus you could. Yeah, but well, here's the question though, Totally Human. What if we're in a loop? What if the universe expands all the way out and then slingshots back and then big bangs again? And then the whole process starts all over again. And we've been in this infinite recurring loop, you know? And so because of that, he's able to go so fast forward in time that he's coming back around the other end. You know what I mean? Who's to say? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he goes so fast forward that he comes back around from the other way, you know? Maybe that's what's happening. Kind of crazy. Did I take the bed with me? No, then where's the... Oh, there it is. Sure it happens. Well, then, yeah, the hand wave answer is, you know, he probably did. Like, I'm not getting into this. I'm not getting dragged into this. I don't know, dude. Like, fixed points in time. You're watching Doctor Who. Like, why doesn't the Doctor do anything? Like, what do you mean? That's even more of an issue. Anyway. It's so late and I'm so sleepy, but nap stream, what if I just ignored my sleep? Hey, listen, I am all for healthy sleep schedules. I'll say it's a Friday night though, so who's to say? Who's to say? What if we're all get what if? What do you mean? Oh my god. What if JFK's head just did that? Like, you know, it's all the same. And then you would still just slow down, not speed up. I don't know. I think the science supports me. You know, I think the science supports me in my conclusions here. Okay, so it goes up. Oh, this was meant to be 3 out, not 2 out. That's why I'm having trouble. That's where the canker gnaws. Of course. No. Bicarbonate of soda, no. That's a reference for anyone who gets it. I don't think any of you will, but alas. It's a reference, nevertheless. Are you my mummy? No. No, I'm not. Oh, man. Boy, howdy, Eccleston seems mad about the whole thing, though, don't he? I assume you've seen that clip of him recently being like, these people have to be fired, and only then will I come back. And I'm like, yeesh. I'm like, woof. Calm down, good lord. Yo, I'll do. What is a fixed point in time? No matter what you do, nothing will change the outcome. There will also fluid points in time where even the smallest difference is disproportionate consequence in every kind of point in time on the spectrum in between. Yeah. Smash Bros announcer voice. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god. The fact that I can hear that in my head. Just like Captain Falcon. Banjo-Kazooie! Hey! Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. Gay! Oh. Aha! Victory! Victory at last! Yes, of course! But of course! And... oh! Speed increases time. You would increase time at a slower rate at a higher speed. So in order to travel forward in the universal time, slow down, which would involve removing as much energy from your person as humanly possible, which would include electrical signals in your nervous system and the heat within your body. Yeah, maybe that's what the Big Bang does. Maybe the Big Bang is the slowdown. Maybe that's, and then it's a slowdown from there forward. You never know. Who's to say? Who's to say? Maybe the Big Bang. You go so far forward in time that you hit the Big Bang again, then being in the Big Bang again is the big slowdown as everything condenses in on itself. As the universe is like, as the elastic band comes back, stretching backwards in and just go, you know? Time is fake. That means it isn't 10:30, which means I don't need to go to bed. Woo! Yeah! This party is so crazy. Oh man, I've been doing a rewatch of a bunch of Adventure Time lately. It's such a good series, dude. It really is. I adore it with every fiber of my being. It's always been one of my favorites, but by God, is it like it's just something about it. It's just so good. It's got no right being as good as it is, but it is. It is. It's just super awesome. No. Let me just. No! There we go. All fixed. All better. Ain't that the show, What with the Blue Guy who has dementia and a crown? Why, yeah, it is. However, did you know? Why, yeah. Yeah, there's the Ice King. It's played by the voice actor for SpongeBob. I love him dearly. I also like his penguin, Gunther. There's a lot to be said about Gunther. I'm not gonna say it though, because spoilers. It's literally one of the greatest shows I think ever made, and I do not say that lightly. It's so insanely well made. It kind of, it blows my mind. Consistently. Add it to my list. I will also say, for anybody who has never seen it and wishes to start it, the thing about Adventure Time is it's very easy to get through because every episode's only 10 minutes. And the whole first season really just seems like a collection of like really episodic, like, oh, well, what does this have to, like, this isn't really a story. And that's the point. Because then someday, whammo, it just is. And you get absolutely thrown for a loop. And it's my favorite thing. And I'm not going to tell you when or where that happens. It's just stick with it. If you start it, stick with it. That's all I'm going to say. Oh! But I did personally think that it was helpful going into it knowing that when I first went into it. If this class is as a party, does that make me a potty animal? I potty twice a week, every Monday and Friday. I would say so, yes. I would say so. I would say it would be irrefutable. I don't know how one could not be classified as a party animal in such a situation. It 100% checks out that Nap was one of those kids whose personality, worldview, and center general brain function were influenced. Okay, but like just because you're right doesn't mean you have to say it. Like, let me live. Like, okay. Just because you're correct doesn't mean nothing about nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god. What, this pattern? No, I don't think so. No. It's the same pattern I used on the other side of the wall. I don't know. It came to me after just about after we went to go find that temple or whatever. But yeah, it was a pretty I just think it's neat. You know, I think it's a neat old design. That's all. Nothing else. Smile. Yo, wait, what? I'll do. I have to speed up to the travel forward in time. It would have appear I've made an error in my thesis. Oh, point and laugh. I'm kidding. Point and laugh. Oh, how's everyone doing? I'm doing fantastic, dude. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? Hope life's been treating you well, King. I hope all has been well in your own world. Yo, touch it! I'll do. A close friend IRL who is hugely influenced by Adventure Time at a very formative age, and yeah, it adds up. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what you're implying. I don't know how I feel about this. Yo, Jake! Oh my good gracious. Oh my good golly. Oh me, oh my, oh Miss Molly. How do? Let me go sleep. Let me go sleep. No, totally human. We won't point it left. I promise. I promise. I'm doing all right, man. Just been real highs and real lows. It's been a bit chaotic. But got through it. Well, good. I'm glad you got through it. Yeah. Closeouts to years tend to be full of stuff like that. I won't press you on, obviously, or anything, because that's your own story. But yeah, either way, I'm glad you're doing well now. It sounds like it sounds like in the end, yeah, it all worked out well, and that's what's important. But yeah, the highs and lows and trials and tribulations are something to be not taken lightly. I'm out of book today. Me too. Which is oh so rare for me. No, it's not. I own 250 books. Let's go. Everyone is here. You know what I will always return to, by the way? I will always return. There's this video, which I'm like, listen, absolute like easy serotonin, like cheap content, not anything of like true like value per se, but like it's something in me old monkey brain just loves. There's the video of like all the, because I'm not even like that big into like Smash Brothers, you know what I mean? Like I like to play it well enough. I have a main. I know how to play that one character pretty well, but I'm not like a high level player or anything like that. There's the one video when Ultimate was first announced where they announce all the characters and they're like everyone's here and they're slowly revealing and it's like getting clearer and clearer, and there's like this audience of like real hardcore like Smash players. So I don't even know where they are. I think they're across the street from where the Nintendo press conference was, and they lose their minds. And it's honest to God, probably just it's the most heartwarming thing. Like it really is. I don't know why. It's something about like that kind of that kind of like this group enjoyment and reaction that just makes, you know, human social monkey brain go, ooh, I like this, yay. They're happy and joyful, and that makes me happy and joyful. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe it's weird, but I think there's something about it. There's something about it that I just love. I like when others are happy, I guess is what I'm saying. Hot take, I know. Truly, the most piping hot of takes of anybody ever. I enjoy when other people are happy. Oh my god. I bought Dracula, so I'm so excited to read it. Yo. Are you gonna do what, I think it was Tumblr, but I don't know. I just know that the people in chat were doing it last year. Are you gonna do that thing where the people like subscribe to like this page, so throughout the year you would get like a notification of Dracula, of when to read certain chapters of Dracula, so it'd be like you were actually getting the letters from the people? If so, that's cool. If not, that's also sick. I'm curious. I've been awake since 5 a.m. Oh, and developed a sinus infection. Good lord, get some steam. Get some steam up them nostrils. I don't know if that actually helps. I just know that I was told it did. I just know that I was instructed it did, and I would have to sit over like sit over like either a boiling pot or like a kettle going with like a towel over top of my head and covering it to get steam to just hit my face. It was wild. I still do it to this day occasionally if I'm really like, if I got like bad sinuses, but my god, apparently it's healthy. I don't know. Then there's those people with the, what's it called? Neti pot, I think. Those things freak me out. Never used one, never will. Those things freak me right out. There's something, those and like, it's like those and ovens and like, I don't know, toasters. They're freaky deaky and I don't like them. Don't like them. Oh, an electric can opener. I hate those. I hate electric can openers. No, don't like. Don't like those. Give me to a pump by a Rob once. Ha! What? Impulse purchase gang? Huh? What do you mean? Inhaling minty stuff all day. I mean that works. Oh, is that like the like gooey, the goop rub stuff that's like meant to be like, is it menthol or something? I don't know. Like Vicks Vapo Rub or whatever. Neti pot. Oh god, it's so weird, right? Like it's such a weird concept. I hate it. I hate the idea. It freaks me right out. I dislike it. I feel no. I don't even like thinking about it. I don't know how anybody could do that. I feel like I know some people who like they have glasses but they don't want to wear their glasses, so they'll like wear contacts. I don't know how they do that. I feel like if I had to wear contacts, like I feel like I'd just lose my mind. Like I'd poke out my eye. I just know I would. I'd like somebody'd say something, I'd be like, huh? And I'd just end up like just finger in eye. Oh my god. Oh, like there was one time where like actually anytime I have to have what you call it, I think, is it eyeliner? No, what is it, the thing that curls your eyelashes where like they gotta like blink over or whatever? I hate it so much. Oh my god, it's the worst thing in the world. They're like, just hold still, stop closing your eye, and I can't not. It's oh my god. It's my own personal hell. Oh. Makeup's whack, dude. I straight up like the amount of times, cause like I never remember whenever I've had it put on me, and so then I just like I've fallen asleep. I've ruined so many pillowcases that way. Oh my god. Mascara. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, mascara. The stuff. Yeah, it's like for your little eyelashes. Not, yeah, eyeliner's I don't like eyeliner either. That's like the pencil thing. But yeah, it's cause yeah, eyeliner I don't love either, just cause it's like I just don't like things around my eyes. I don't know. I'm like, no, get away. Get wow, he really is strict. What? Is that weird to I think it's perfectly normal to not like things being that close to your eyes. What if it goes in? What if it ruins my vision forever? I freaking love mascara and eyeliner. But don't get me wrong, like it's not like I can't like absolutely rock it. It's so sick when it's on, but putting it on, I would sooner die. I would sooner die. It's the worst. I would sooner like you know when you you know when you I don't like even thinking about it, I hate it. You know what when end up a popsicle and you gotta like oh my god, this is freaking me out talking about it. I don't know why I'm trying to finish this sentence. But like if you get down to the wood part of a popsicle and then you just like drag it between your teeth outwards, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either. There's something oh my god, it's wigging me out. I don't like it. You can't visually see me, so this is making no sense. I'm just randomly freezing in Minecraft as my shoulders scrunch, but oh my god. I don't know. There's lots of little things like that where I hate it beyond measure. Which is when they do the peripheral test, optometrist, and you gotta wear an eye patch, or that one test where air gets oh man, I don't know. I had a friend in like elementary school who had that. I thought they were the coolest. I thought they were straight up just a pirate. It was awesome. Actually, oh my god, that's why we became friends. Now that it's why we became friends. It was like one of the first days of school, and they showed up and they had this eye patch on, and I was like, well, this guy's awesome. And and I decided then and there that we had to be friends. I've done that to so many people. I just decide we're friends, and then we just are. It's great. I love friends. Friends are great. But yeah, I'll just like I just wouldn't leave it. I instantly went up to them as soon as recess started. I was like, we're playing pirates, and I think they thought I was gonna make fun of them. I don't know why, but because I was like, no, that's sick. You're the captain. Let's go. It was awesome. It was so cool. Oh man, I got my hand cut open actually during that day. No, wait, that was a week later. They didn't. It was the older boy that cut open my hand. But anyway, that's a different story. But yeah, metal rulers, ooh, they sting. I'll tell you that much. They don't they? You'd think that they wouldn't be able to cut open a hand. They can. Turns out, news to me. It was news to me. But you know, I lived. It takes skill to not poke your eye out. Well, yeah, I don't have the patience. I just chew on them. Chew on what? On what? What part of this conversation have you been chewing on? What do you mean? We sleep. Oh my god. I really should just move the bed closer, but eventually I'll make my way down and then I won't need them, you know? It'll be fine in the end, eventually, with time. Give it time. Like that. Yes, you can't just say yes. You have to provide some sort of content. You don't just get this be like yes. Like, oh my god. Beans, the lot of you. The lot of you. Surely, I build it just ever so slightly. Oh man. You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited, what you call it? To see kind of all the new roundtables that are coming out, which always happen around this time of year. I don't know if any of you follow them, but there's a bunch of new like actors and director roundtables, but then also like the Nobel Prize winner roundtable and stuff like that that always come out around this time of year. Such good, like they're such interesting watches. I don't know why. It's something about people who are like really good at their craft, just talking about it, that I adore. You know what I mean? Later, Jay. Boy. Oh, that's weird. Your sub message. There's a sub message. Yippee! Thank you for all 17 months. 17th month. I'm glad I'm still in this with you. Aww. Yeah, I hope to continue. Get played. How did? Oh, oh my god, you got. I know. What part of it is a crime to be nice? Do you not understand? Oh my god. Also, you love the. Also, you love that you assumed I was calling you straight because you didn't like stuff going in your eyes. And not because you called mascara, you know, the thingy that you put near your eyes and it curls your lashes and you blink it. I just didn't know what it was called. I thought it was eyeliner, but then I was like, no, because that's the stuff that's like the pencil. Yeah, I just forgot what it was called. Like the little, oh no, I do know what this one's called. Shoot. Foundation. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Contour. Like that stuff. How am I meant to like just remember that? That's I don't know, dude. Contour is like this wild like thing that I don't even know. It confuses it confuses me. It's so artistically interesting because it's like actually just using like shading tools effectively on your face. It's so cool. Go to bed now because I walk like 10 kilometers a day and my legs aren't built for that. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, dude. I hope it is Big Pog. Enjoy the books. Enjoy Dracula. I can give more. I will end you. I will send you into this. I'll put you in timeout. I have the ability to do that. I will put you in time. Oh my. You're not allowed to do more. You. I'm enforcing responsibility upon you. Alright, sick. Over it. Don't encourage him. I'm being so slash Jed. He's been crazy tonight, and no. Good God, man. Anyway. I need to grab some, not graphite, andesite. I always want to call it graphite. I don't know why. Oh, you know what's funny, by the way? Like a total sidebar. I just this just came to mind, but I was thinking about D&D that I have upcoming. But I've been thinking about a new kind of system for how I want to try D&D for a campaign, like a new leveling up system. But I'm not sure how it exactly would work. I've been toying with the idea for a while. Effectively, what it is that like, at a certain level, like, so if you're using the milestone system, which for those that don't know, that's a system where basically the DM just decides, oh, you level up, like, and it's based typically on story milestones. So it's like, oh, okay, so that was a big important boss battle, and thematically it would make sense to level you up now. So I personally prefer in the way that it's like, yeah, it doesn't mean you like just level up off of some random encounter with goblins. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we were just on the road against some bandits and that happened to be enough to push me over the XP threshold that I needed to level up. You know what I mean? Where it's like, that's cool and all, but I prefer the idea of a milestone system. It allows for, I don't know, better like narrative. But what's interesting is that what did I miss? I'm talking about a D&D thing that I wanted to do. It was a bit of fudge up some reason, but you saw it. Love you all. Yo. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. It might be if you reload the page, it might let you actually send it. I'm not sure though. I killed the young green dragon last session. Let's go, dude. Huge. Oh, I remember you mentioning that. That was what you were gonna go do. Or that was your upcoming session. I don't think I remember it being young, but I remembered you saying it was gonna be a green dragon. The bank locked my account. Good. You should not be doing. Good God, man. Good Lord. Again, it's so. I don't want to sound like it's so very kind of. It really is. But like, good Lord, man. I'm now level 6. Let's go. But yeah, see, what I was gonna say is what I think would be interesting, and I've been toying with the idea, is like in the milestone system, adding like a thematic bridging ability, and what that means is so like there's not really a great in-world explanation for like, and suddenly you wake up and are just stronger with new abilities. You know what I mean? Like there's no like it's a game, so ultimately everybody just goes like, yep, that's how that works. But like the why you couldn't do it before, and like how it is that you can do it now, like all that kind of stuff is very undiscussed. Oh no, that's meant to be 2 of those. Oh well, that's my bad. Is very kind of just like undiscussed. But what I think would be interesting would be to instead add in the idea of, okay, it just goes on above it. Oh, I indented those. I didn't make them part of the wall. I indented them to the wall. Whereas on this side, I made them part of the wall. Oh, that's why it's all been kind of a little weird. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was like, this keeps feeling like a little off. Because yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think these were meant to be that far out. Oh God, I'll have to tear the whole thing down and push it in, just to push those in. Do I care that much? No. it's the same visual look. I'll just indent it up there for that. Oh, but that'll look really weird, won't it? Wait a minute. Let me keep looking. Anyway, what thematically I had thought of was the idea that, you know, you could do it that it's like, okay, as the DM, without ever like telling your players that this is going to happen, and you decide it doesn't have to happen every level. You can just, you randomly decide if you think it's going to be important because you're doing a milestone system. The DM knows like, oh, okay, so they're going to level up here, right? So, okay, it doesn't look indented from this side though. Oh, because I understand now. Yeah. It's my bad. I'm just gonna do it. That's gonna make way more sense. Do it, whatever. That's annoying. Oh, here, I'll redo it from this side first. That'll be easier. But what I was gonna say was, Jesus Christ, I keep getting off topic. Was just that I think it would be, you could move the entire wall, forward one block. No, because then it won't align with the tower entrance. Oh my god. Good lord, I keep getting thrown off. Yeah, I was gonna say is you give them some ability from their future level early. And what that means is like, you know, yeah, say for the wizard, it's like, okay, yeah, so you've been studying for like a hot minute now, you know, you've been at this a good while. And so suddenly, in the heat of battle, it kind of makes sense. Things are aligning from some of the stuff that you'd been studying earlier, and you're able to make that click. And oh my god, sleep now. Move the towers too. Yeah, just move everything. Why not? Honestly. But it all kind of clicks, and then you don't give them everything, but you'd give them like 1/3. Like, let's say they've just hit 5th level. You give them or they're about to hit 5th level. You now have access to 1/3 level spell slot and then you just give them a random assigned spell. When they actually level up, if they're able to switch out, they switch that one out. Oh my god. Why are there so many? Oh my god. Anyway, yo, Shadow! How you doing, King? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you'd give them like access to like 1/3 level slot with one spell of your choice. Or like, you know, if it's a cleric or a paladin or a warlock, it's like, oh, your patron shines favor on you and gives you access to that. Or if it's a sorcerer, it's like, you know, I mean, a sorcerer is effectively exercising a muscle, right? Because it's an innate ability of magic, not like a learned ability of magic. So, you know, as with like when you go to the gym, like eventually you'd go and you'd do your regular reps, but then you find like, oh wait, I like have done my normal amount, and it's not like I'm not tired, but I actually think I still got more juice in the can. I could probably do more. And so it's that kind of like vibe that I think would work really well to just like provide this like just a slight touch into the next level, so that when they are just like instantly in that next level, it's not some like crazy like, oh, and you level up so much, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense what I'm explaining? I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it'd be an interesting way to do it. It's a lot easier, obviously, with the magic classes than than it would be for the martial classes, but I do still think for the martial classes, it's like, oh, well, you know, you're starting to see, for those who get like 2 attacks now, it's like, okay, you're starting to see a pattern, and you're seeing openings that used to be you used to not be able to see. You used to be too sluggish in how you would fight, but you've gotten so quick and so good at fighting now that you're starting to see those openings, and then make them roll like a D100, and a 50 and above they get to take the swipe, and 50 and below they don't, you know what I mean? 49 and below they don't. I think it'd be neat. I think it'd be a neat way to like bridge that gap, but who's to say? Who's to say? Tear up all this. Well, you know what? I'm glad that I checked this before I did the full top bit. You know what I mean? I'm at least glad that like I got to like partially check this. Like that. Nope, should have left that. That's gonna be where all that stays. Yeah, I mean the same openings are still there. It's just a pain. It's just purely gonna be a bit of a pain to deal with. But oh well. That's the cost of doing business, I guess. And like that. Nope, not quite far out enough. And like that. Perfect. It's just like so. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one there. Pulling this stuff up. I'm thinking in general, I want these walls to be like a real solid, I don't know, not quote unquote Ender style per se. Jesus Christ alive! What? Totally human. You said you couldn't! Dude, that's way too many! That's like 60 subs in a stream, are you insane? Dude! My brother in Christ! Ah! That's way... That's way too much, dude! I mean, I'm sorry, like, thank you! But, brother! What? Good lord, even number! I'm going to lose my mom. Brother, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's way too many subs! What's that? That's like an insane amount of money! I mean, like, thank you! Good God, man! I'm so stun locked. I'm sorry. I'm so stun locked. What the fuck? Holy shit, dude, what? That's way too much! I mean, like, thanks again, what? Dude. I'm so, this is so stupid. This is so, this is just bad streaming. Oh my God. Good Lord, man. That's 60 subs. Brother. Oh my God. Oh my God. 24. Dude, I swear to God. No, that's not even funny. That's not even a joke. I mean, like, thank you again. I'm sorry, this feels like I'm being... Only at the... What do you mean only? Good God, man. Good God. That I I'll be right back. I'm I'm gonna go get, I don't know, more water, something.
Je serai le président de tous les Français.
That's so crazy. Good God, man. Jesus Christ, totally human. Jeez, what the... I mean, again, thank you. But good Lord. Good Lord. I swear to God, you better be able to... You better not... Don't...
OMG, hello, is this thing working? Because it seems to never work, bro. Napole 16YIPPEE.
I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. Giant killer. You have broken, killer. You just broke the sub counter. You just broke the sub counter. It just dropped a bunch, not because there's been a drop, but because you just genuinely broke it. It's been too much too quickly. Good Lord. Good God, man! I mean, Swearplay, thank you so much again for your sub, and Killer, thank you so much for 5 gifted. We're just instantly at a huge hype train. This is what? Why? I don't understand. Ah! Have fun, make nap, and you're just leaving. What? Good God, man! I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and week and weekend and life. Good Lord! Good God! This is too much. Oh my God! I gotta work. I'd have fun, I guess. Ah! It's called love. It's too much. It's too much love. What happened to the bullying? What happened to the bullying? We had a deal. I play block game. You make fun of me. That's the deal. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me fix the sub counter, I guess. Cause yeah, you hit the, this is bullying, this is insanity. With Killer, it did hit, oh my God. Good Lord. I'm not making it a higher one. I'm not, it's just there so people know. The 150 was, I guess now we have a full playthrough of God of War. I will play through the full thing. That'll be just starting Monday, probably. Good Lord! We bullied through bullying with love? That's so You listen here. You listen to me. Oh my God, you listen to me. I'm gonna grab you by the lapels. You listen here. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't, like, genuinely, I don't think you guys understand that that's, like, able to help me pay rent. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, that's crazy. Oh my God. I don't. Good Lord. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, again, I'm so sorry. It's so rude. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Like, it is genuinely thank you, but also, push it over there. So true, King. You did kill her. And wait, Plant, you also continue. Viva la Revolucion! You listen here, Coldplay! You listen to me! Oh my God. Oh. Oh my. Oh my God. I can't look at a wall building right now. We're taking a lap. I'm gonna work on something else. That project is not being worked on. That's just never happening right now. I can't bring myself to that right now. We're switching it up, baby. Good Lord. A level 7 hype train. Are you guys okay? Oh my God. Oh my God. Choo choo. Oh my good Lord, dude. No, I didn't even know it was God of War, but if I gifted them to gift them. Oh my God. That's way. Oh, you all are way too kind. Hopefully the content's worth it. Hopefully it's all fun. Hopefully you enjoy yourselves here. I know I sure do. I like just talking with you guys. So, oh my God. Charlton, not on your life. Not on your life. Not on your life. Not for all the. That game was so. Do you have any idea how scary that game was? You sure you watched it? I lived it. It was. Smile. I will send you into the sun. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Oh my God. Sweet Jesus, he's doubled Caleb. Good God. I'm losing it. Doesn't money the page? No, I'm not speaking anything. Oh, well, alas, there is no next sub goal. Oh, well, womp. Whoopsies. Whoopsie doozies. Whoopsie daisies. No new sub goal. You don't understand. You guys contributed so much that the sub counter broke and reset. It went to like a wrong number. Do you know how insane that is? You broke my bot. You broke my bot. Oh my God. $1,000. I mean, well, yeah, but for $1,000, yeah, sure. Do not. That's good Lord. $1,000. No, no one's allowed to donate $1,000. I'm a dude playing video games. It's too kind already that you guys sub at all. It's very nice of you. It genuinely. I love doing this kind of thing, and as I said, it just means that I can do more, put more into this, and not like, because I'm like, oh well, if that chunk of rent is covered, then I can put more time into this and justify it instead of like shift work or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm lightheaded. I'm so sorry. This is terrible content right now. Oh my god. Yeah, do play. I will cry. Do not get. I will get a spray bottle so fast. Back to God of War. Give me God of War playthrough. You will, kid. You'll get it. Starting Monday. It's Monday. We'll do session 1, and we'll play through the full story of God of War 2018. All the way. All the way. It'll be magical. It'll be a magical experience. God of Boy. It'll be... Oh my god. In one stream. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're genuinely crazy. Sir, all of 2018, one stream. Yeah, we'll just start at 8 a.m. and just keep going till it's done. All day stream. Nothing to stop me. Just insanity. How long? I don't even remember. Like, it's like stupid long, isn't it? How many? Good lord, yeah. So it's it's 20 and a half hours if you're like clicking along. So for me, we'll call it 25. If not 30. My god, man. Could speedrun it if you were a gamer? Okay. You listen here. You listen here. I am a gamer, all right? I could if I wanted to. But I want to actually what is the world speed record for God of War 2018? You mean whole 3 months more? Like, okay. What do you mean? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. What do you mean? No. It'll be done in like 4 streams. It'll be easy. 4-hour streams, which totally equals 25 hours. 4 hours, 20 minutes. So technically, that is one stream and a little bit, like that's a little over one base stream. So maybe who's to say? Who's to say? You know, maybe just nobody wants to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it, but we all know. We all know. I really wanted to. I could get through all of God of War. Calm down, you'll get distracted by the animals. Oh! Nuh-uh! God of War 2018 is just a literal manifestation of it's just a literal manifestation of me and chat. I'm Kratos and I'm just dragging you around on quests. I'm just going, let's go, come on. Hurry it up. Play on PC or PS4. I mean, I have it for both PC and PS4. I'm gonna try to do PC and see if it explodes. And see if my PC explodes trying to stream that. But if it doesn't, then we'll go for PC. It's 4 hours and 8 minutes. Easy. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. I'm so good. You know, I'm so good at video games. I'll obliterate them. Nothing's gonna stop me. It'll be the craziest thing you've ever seen. I'll have you guys know that there was a numerous times where you guys were like, oh, Nap, you're gonna take forever with this one. And I just blasted through puzzles in like Zelda. Like, you guys were like, oh, geez, now we're gonna be stuck here for 9 hours. And we got through it so fast. You guys probably felt so silly, so goofy in that moment. I bet you thought you thought you had it all in the bag. You were like, ho, Napoleon, it's gonna take you forever to get through this. It's still on Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, not by choice. Not by choice. It wasn't suggested for nap week, so we didn't play it in nap week. And then since, it's only been 2 streams since. And we needed some Minecraft. I wasn't gonna play it if no one was suggested. Also, in general, there's been several times where I'm like, oh, I could stream Zelda, and then I don't, because I could be wrong. But I got the impression, numerically speaking, that it was not of the greatest of interest to chat. So, like, there's a few games like that, and when games are like that, I tend to just put them to the side. And I come back to them, occasionally, but otherwise, they just get left to the wayside. Literally by choice, don't lie. It ain't by choice! The choice is yours. If a game consistently is not, like, responded to well, then, I'm not gonna play it. And it's not like I'm just saying, like, oh, like, that's totally fine. I don't mind that. That's not something that I'm like, guys, he's getting cheeky. Someone gives it. No, but I'm just saying, like, if you guys, oh my God, not cheeky. It's one of those British idioms. Actually, you know what? I think there's some British words that I just think they sound so goofy and silly, and I don't mean in a negative, I mean in a so positive way. Like when they say nick, like they don't say, oh, he stole it. They go, oh yeah, I nicked it. That's so cute. That's so that's such a cute way of saying you stole something. That's so it's such like a little, but I'm just a little baby. I didn't steal, I just nicked it. Like that's such a cute way, like, of saying phrases like that. There's so many things like that in British English slang that just sounds like adorable. I love it. Oh my God. We need to sit him down. Oh God, you guys. Nicked also means caught by the police. That's also funny. Oh yeah, the bobbies, they nicked him. That's that's awesome. That's so cute. It sounds like like they put 2 little fingies together and like pinched him up off the street. Or yeah, oh yeah, he got pinched. Like stuff like that. That's so cute. It's so cute. I love that. Oh yeah, I nicked a diamond from this jewelry. Target acquired. Shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Do it. Do it. Shoot your friend. I dare you. I dare you. Shoot your friends. Ah! Died how he lived. Like a punk. This is an intervention. Nuh-uh, this is a Napoleon VII stream. This is a stream, pal. I'll have you know, no interventions are allowed on stream. It's in the rules, Rules of the stream. Rules of the stream. No interventions. No intervention, only stream. Also, I don't know why though. Oh my God. What do you mean it's just not on? One second. I'm fixing this. Cheddars. I think you left it off after a little Menti B over the... Oh my God. What do you mean Menti B? What do you mean Menti B? I just took a measured step. I I was fine, actually. I just needed to go get a drink, you know. I just needed to go get a little cup of water. It's fine. Go cry. I did not. You have no proof. You have no proof. You have no proof. It's playing now, right? Like it's coming back through now. Hydrate. Good lord. Also, God of War. I actually am excited for that. I wonder how quickly we will get through it. I think we will. I think it'll be a game that I think Chad will like. Either Chad will like it a lot, and we'll get through it pretty quickly, which is always the deciding factor. I mean, that's the same way with like Breath of the Wild. We got through Breath of the Wild within like 2 months. Like it just became one of the weekly streams, if not both, were just always Breath of the Wild. It's always totally on whether or not I think chat's having fun. Like if I gauge that chat's like vibing, oh yeah, then we are absolutely playing more of that game. Because I always love the games that I'm playing. Well, minus there's been 1 or 2 games that I've played where I've been like, I did not enjoy this. Oh man, and it's never like a you guys thing. It's just purely like I'm like, that wasn't that fun. You know what I mean? I always feel like it's obvious when that's the case. Oh. Your Smash main is, I need to know the crew. Guess. Listen, it's guess. You guess, and if you're right, you know, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Who do you think? You've observed me. You've seen me and my power. You know, who do you think? Who do you think your boy's playing? Why won't the copper oxidize faster? Why is it being? Oh wait, I have some copper up at the house. I'm gonna go grab that so that I can at least work on something while I'm down here. So I'm not just jumping around lamely. Also, I need to go get more steak. It's someone small, that's for sure. Nope. Wrong. Incorrect. You guys don't know me at all. Can't even guess who I main in Smash Brothers. Good lord. Yeah, man. I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's pretty obvious. Give me him to help narrow it down. Swordy or no? Yeah, they got sword. Yep. You know, they appear in multiple Smashes, so they're not just in Ultimate. They're not like an Ultimate exclusive. Nope, it wasn't in here. Maybe it was up at the top of the house. My bad. I thought it was closer down. Here. No, where is it? The fire. No, it is Link. It's. You're so right. Link seems too obvious. Yeah, because it is. It's Link. It's Link. It's Link. I mean Link. And then in Ultimate, I also like Wii Fitness Trainer and because I just think it's so funny. I think it is so funny to just absolutely tear people apart with the Wii Fitness Trainer. That's so funny to me, man. Oh, and then Shulk sometimes as well. I got a mean Mario, but I don't like playing him too often. Can I guess mine? Ice Climbers. I'm guessing Ice Climbers. That's my guess. Guess mine? Ness. Your first thought. Listen. I just guessed Ice Climbers. Listen. I just thought, you know what? Is it Luna? Is it Luna? Is it Luna? Or sorry, Rosalina. That's who I meant. I said Luna, but that's who I meant. I meant Rosalina. So like, yeah, I totally botched her name. Not the little star. I meant the princess who has her. But yeah, Rosalina was the guess that I meant. I maintain that I think it's Ness for you, Tyler. I think it's Ness. But no, it's not her. Is it Peach? Is it King DDD? King DDD. Bingo net. Let's go, Peach. I should have guessed King K. Rool. That would have been clearly the correct answer. Which one was that? No! Worst day of my life. Oh, but it's fine. Best day of my life. I have scaffolded. King Diddy. Why? Why? Why are you like this? Yeah, like that, right? Right? Is that what? It's oh no, it's an up one. Oh wait, no, consider. My other main is Bayonetta. That was in the back of my mind, so I would have also accepted that answer. But both of the gayest options. See, I just went with, like, I've seen too many people say that Rosalina, that if you see anybody playing Rosalina in Mario Kart is I forget the word they used for it, but anyway, they meant LGBT. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I never realized that it had like a whole cult following. And so I was like, oh, cool. Cause it's 1, 2, 1. D. D. Main Steve? Oh my god. Not in your life. I mean, actually, it's crazy. Didn't somebody win like a tournament with Steve recently? Didn't somebody win like a big Super Smash Brothers tournament with Steve? I feel like that happened, like in top level play, and it was insane. I remember watching the clip. I just can't remember how recently that was. Probably why I'm non-binary, bro. If someone made Bowser Jr. in Mario Kart, they most likely on there was my entire friend group is Bowser Jr. in Mario Kart. Oh my god. Guess my main, but only from Super Smash Bros. On the Wii. Wario. That's my only guess. I don't know why, but I think it's because he's on the cover. It's like Brawl, right? You're talking about Brawl? Because when you say for the Wii, I always picture Brawl. And then I'm like, oh, what was it, Brawl? Oh yeah, Wario was in Brawl. Oh, it was meant to be one. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. Just the no. Just the no. What? Here, one second. Super Smash Bros. Wii. Roster. Who was in the Wii version? Was it Olimar? I could see it being all like Olimar. I could see that. Wait, Tyler, is yours Olimar? Is yours the Pikmin dude? That would make sense. Of course, someone won is Steve. He's the best character in Ultimate. Unironically, he's top tier. I know, but it's just such a funny thing. It's just so funny that it happened. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a goof. It's just such a silly moment. Oh, they won. Oh yeah, how'd they win? They had Steve. What? Yeah, they had Steve. They won with Steve. Yeah, pretty great. It was Lucario. That was, see, I don't even think he was in my next lineup. My next guess, was going to be Meta Knight, followed by Sonic. But then I was like, nah, probably not. Greninja? Who's Greninja? I don't even know that one. Any Mr. Game & Watch mains in the chat? Any Mr. Game & Watch mains, bro? God, I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him with every fiber of my being. I have one friend who's sick at Mr. Game & Watch, and with every fiber of my being, him and Rob, man. Oh my god. The two of them. Greninja's a Pokemon? Like Pokemon Trainer? Or like, I thought the only Pokemon in it were like Jigglypuff and Pikachu and Lucario. I don't recognize the name, I'll be honest. I could just totally be blanking. Is it one of the DLC characters? If it's one of the DLC characters, that'd make sense. I did not keep up with any DLC for Smash. Because I don't know. I was never that serious about it, and I was never like that interested in the idea of like getting DLC for Smash. You know what I mean? I probably will someday, I guess. I don't know. I've just never felt like I needed more characters. I've played a few of the DLC characters on some friends like consoles, but I don't know. Smash just feels like one of those games where like you don't really need a bunch of like if you have your main, why would you feel the need to get the additional ones, you know? Is someone saying like, what do you mean they got Joker, Banjo, Kazooie, Minecraft, Steve stuff? Tekken, Sora from Kingdom of Hearts. Yeah, they did. Are they done now? I forget. I assume they've announced like they were like, okay, and that's it. That's the last dude getting added. Because I haven't heard from Sakurai in a little while. You know what I mean? But I remember there was a long time that people were wondering if Chief, like Master Chief, would get added. Which I was like, you're crazy. You're crazy if you think they're gonna add Master Chief. It would have been like sick. It would have been awesome. But I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, that's a pipe dream. Sakurai said he was taking a long vacation. Understandably. I presumed this. Who was the very last person added? It felt like for a long time it just kept being a bunch of like anime, like, or not anime, but like a bunch of like JRPG characters that I don't know, like Joker and stuff like that, where I'm like, I just don't know those characters well, so I was like, just not. I was hyped for the people who like them, like all the Persona characters. I was like, good for you guys. Sora, right? That was the last one. You just said that. I'm so sorry. I totally blanked on that. But yeah, me. When's everyone's here, even Napoleon VII. In history of the franchise that they got Sora. I don't know. It was no Minecraft Steve. You got like that was kind of insane. You got like Minecraft Steve is in Super Smash Bros. That's nutty. Banjo-Kazooie was also pretty nuts, just because it's a Microsoft property. Mickey Mouse when Mickey Mouse in Smash when added Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear. I didn't even like fully complete. I'm like out here like building the scaffolding chunks and I haven't even completed all the way around. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. All right, slowly but surely we build. Diggle, 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 did a bitty bomb if I were a wealthy man. Is a bigger deal, but the fact that they braved the logistic nightmare and pried Sora from the mouse's grubby mitts is unbelievable. That's fair. That's fair. It's kind of just, it's one of those bonkers things, like where you're like, whoa, like how? Who negotiated this? You forgot Dan. Sans isn't fully in it, is he? I can't remember if that was just a meme or if Sans got in as like a champion, as like a trophy that you can like conjure, like an ally trophy. I genuinely can't remember. I feel like if anything, it was a trophy. He's just a costume. I do. It's kind of crazy they never added Waluigi. I ain't gonna lie, by the way. Like that's kind of like someone had a chip on their shoulder. They must have. It is insane with that much public demand that they just didn't. Like people would have loved, like that's genuinely astounding that they were just like, no, you know what? I'm gonna hold fast. No Waluigi. No Waluigi ever. He's banned. I remember people, I feel like people thought, and maybe he did get added, then I'm an idiot, but I remember people thought for a long time the Doom guy would get added because of Isabelle memes, and I was like, no, I don't think they're gonna add the Doom guy to Smash. I think they were too distracted making blood sacrifice in Disney Exhumed form. See, but that's the thing though, is it's like, that, it was over the course of years. Like, I could get it if development, like they only did DLC for like a year or two. They did it for like, what, 5 years? How long, yeah, how long was support for Smash Ultimate? Also, I don't know where they go from here. Like, that's the other. I don't know how you, like, even as if another console comes out, I don't know how they go from Smash Ultimate onwards. Like, that's it. They've done the Ultimate. Like, what's different? What's next? Nothing. You've done the thing. I guess just another Smash Ultimate with more crazy ads. Like, it'd have to be a really cool new console. I don't think Nintendo's looking to make a new console anytime soon, though. Not really. The rumors that existed around like a Switch 2 have all been kind of like talked about as like, oh yeah, they were just more or less asking to like if there would be a way to like upgrade the Switch and not totally change it out for a new console. But also, it kind of would be funny. Like, it would kind of be hilarious if they just genuinely, somebody on the team's like, I hate Waluigi. We're not adding him. And they go, okay, well, like, people really want him, though, Sakurai. I hate him. I will not allow him. But sir, the fans, they just want, quite literally, thousands of pieces of art and writing have been made regarding Waluigi's absence. Good. He will be absent forevermore. Like... No one is here. Oh my god. This is Smash Pen Ultimate Hero. I mean, in fairness, Nintendo these days is mostly just focused on, I don't know, ruining the Smash community as best they can. Like, that's their biggest goal these days. Hey, how quickly do you think we can ruin any and all goodwill that exists in the Smash community between us and the players? What if we made it just illegal for them to host tournaments that are fan run? Yeah, why not? You know what? Yeah, how dare they like this game? Bunch of freaks. I said that if they were to do another one, they wouldn't do the everyone is here thing again because it's impossible to balance that many characters. And it would get stale and instead would look likely chop and roster size down and focus on overhauling classic characters and giving them fresh movesets. See, but I think what's kind of cool is that you got all these similar movesets. Like, I like that I can pick up Link for, like, I don't know, Brawl or, like, Melee, and he mostly handles the same. Sorry for the wall. No, dude, no worries at all. But also, I could totally appreciate that, like, yeah, that was a big check to write on their end to be like, everyone's here. Like, that's, like, it's insane. It's genuinely insane, especially when you can only ever have 4 characters. And that's what I mean. Even with DLC, it's like, I never felt like buying DLC, and I imagine, I could be wrong. It's a bias because I did this, and so I assume everyone's like me. But I'm like, I feel like lots of people never bought the DLC for this game because they were like, yeah, I just play Smash with my friends occasionally and I'm not competitive, so I don't need to know the movesets of these other ones. And you know, why am I paying this much just to get one new dude? You know what I mean? I think Nintendo's backed themselves into a corner when it comes to Smash and Mario Kart. In terms of like development or in terms of like public relations? I don't know why I said character. I don't either, pal. Don't worry. But don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. I forgive you. But yeah, I don't know. Nintendo's such a weird company, man. And there's a whole lot of reasons for it. Not the least of which is like its left hand doesn't talk to its right a lot. In terms of like its legal department doesn't tend to talk to its creative department. So when the creative department's out here like, yeah, we want you to have like free reign, do what you want. Yeah, we love that you make videos about this stuff. We love our YouTube partners. And then the legal department is just out here just ban-hammering like people who are like sponsored. They're like, no, how dare you? What? It's like, what? You paid me to do this. What? What are you doing? Why are you copyright striking? Because you posted Nintendo content and it's 2009 still and no one understands that YouTube's literally the best free PR a video game can get. Like this game right now I am playing lived and died by the fact that YouTube existed. I swear to you that Minecraft would never have taken off without YouTube. I don't have empirical evidence to cite you for that, but I would bet, like, I would eat a hat if I was proven wrong. Like, if someone was able to be like, no, it would have taken off for this, this, and this. Like, no shot. Also, there's nightmare of getting characters who were previously paid DLC Cloud into the base roster has likely incentivized Sakurai to never want to do that again. True. Dude was like, okay, that was a logistical nightmare. He probably spent literal weeks just getting like the contract signed out of like what do you call it? What Sora's like outfit would look like, or like because you know you can cycle through a couple different ones for every character, so it's like, what does that look like? Well, normally we just dye them yellow or whatever. Like normally we just like add a dye colored one so that people can tell themselves apart. No, that's an infringement on our copyright. How are people gonna get people to buy a sequel to a game when they already have so much content with the current one? Game Freak loves Pokemon fan content, but Nintendo shuts down literal Roblox games just for using Pokemon. Well, I mean, that's the thing though, like in terms of like the Mario Kart, I think Mario Kart 9 smashes it. I really do. I think they've band-aided it with like a bunch of DLC into Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart 8 Plus. I really think people would be fine. Like, oddly enough, Smash Ultimate just truly is such an ultimate experience of Smash that I just don't see people being that interested in like switching up. Like, people are pretty like invested in what you call it? Not Smash Ultimate. What am I trying to say? Yeah, people are pretty invested in don't explode. Oh, he exploded in water. It was fine. People are pretty invested in a given Smash. Like, they don't tend to play a bunch of different ones. They tend to like the people who play Melee still just play Melee. You know what I mean? Versus like Mario Kart, where it's like a lot more like just casual. Smash is casual, but it doesn't have nearly as casual a reputation. You know what I mean? Does what I'm saying make sense? Square Enix gave them that man hell over wanting Cloud to be a base roster character. Ooh. I don't think Nintendo plans to make Mario Kart 9 because they would have, instead of doing Mario Kart 8 course pack, which is literally 48 courses of another game's worth of courses. Yeah, I think at this point they're kind of like, I think Mario Kart 9 will happen when a new console comes out. But the Switch is the Switch one of the highest selling consoles of all time now? I think it is. Highest selling console all time. I think it's in the top 5 at this point. I really do. I could be wrong. List of best-selling consoles. It's number 3. It's number 3. Literally, it's PlayStation 2. Yeah, PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Switch, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, PlayStation 4, PlayStation, Wii. That's crazy. The Wii is below the PlayStation. That's insane to me. Everyone had a. That's insane. That's bonkers. PlayStation 3. Really? PlayStation 3 outsold 360? Really? Not by much, but. Really? It's so weird. I always felt that they lost that. I was always under the impression that they had lost that console cycle. Lost just meaning like the bigger in the zeitgeist of gaming. Xbox 360 dominated over PlayStation 3. Xbox One totally got slaughtered by the PlayStation 4. No contest. The Xbox is still recovering from that. But 360 was like a solid competitor. I thought it was genuinely ahead. I know it was ahead in that's what it is. That's worldwide. I'm thinking of domestic markets. Which PlayStation 4 did overtake them for, which was, I don't know, Microsoft considered it a big embarrassment because they're like, oh, we're the American company, and we're meant to be the American choice. But whap, whap. Don't try to market a gaming console as a full home entertainment. Did you guys ever go back and rewatch like the original panel of Xbox One? It's insane what they were trying to do. It is like always online, doesn't work if it's not connected to the internet. It's more of like a DVR slash DVD player slash like home entertainment system. It's not really, it's like gaming secondary on it for some reason. It was such an insane take. I don't know. I'm glad that the guy was fired and Phil Spencer got put in charge, because like, what an insane thing to try to do. Turns 10 years old this year. That's crazy. That's crazy. Boils down to the fact that I also think they carried over Mario Kart 8 to 8 Plus because it didn't sell well, because the Wii U didn't sell well, and they were trying to recoup some of that. I feel like they were trying to be like, okay, how can we like still push this game on this new console? And they were just like, let's make it a plus. You know what I mean? Like, I really do feel that that's part of that. They realize, which is here to stay. They have no need to shill out a new console anytime too. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think they're now in a comfortable position. But see, that's the thing about Nintendo. Like, as a company, like, love them or hate them, which I think everybody should genuinely have a relatively good opinion of Nintendo overall. Though they have some cruddy practices at times. I would say overall they're a good company. For instance, you know, instead of laying off employees, all of their board of directors and CEO took big pay cuts due to the failure of Wii U, which, you know, is just unheard of here. Because Nintendo as a company much more values, which is true for a lot of Japanese companies in fairness, but they value loyalty above all else of like their employees. So they value company loyalty over the profit margin versus in what you call it, like Microsoft, stuff like that, where they're happy to just churn you over and be like, all right, we got what we could from you, move on. You know what I mean? Which are just two different business models. One I think is a little more economic, or a little healthier for society, but they've got a lot of other unhealthy business practices. But anyway, I'm not getting into that. That's not my point. My point is that Nintendo is also an innovator. Like, even with the Wii, like the Wii U is an interesting console. It had a lot of interesting abilities. Same with the Wii. Like the Wii was so influential. It made the other two mega like of PlayStation and Xbox and everybody else all try to get into the like the technology of motion like sensors and stuff like that. That's insane. That's bonkers. Something that like until then was like at best a gimmick. They made the other guys be like, oh Jesus Christ, we need to make the Kinect like part and parcel. You can't get an Xbox 360 anymore without getting the Kinect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's insane. 10 years, we got a new Mario Kart. Microsoft fumbled the bag so hard, Xbox One just handed Sony the. So you know what's crazy about that? There's actually a huge story. My understanding is there's a big story. Oh, I meant to go get steak. That's what I was doing. There's a big story of corporate espionage there, which going into that E3, Microsoft had said, like, Microsoft and Sony had met and supposedly agreed on a price that was, I forget what it is now off the top, like 600 something, which is what they announced the Xbox One as. But they went first. Sony went second, and Sony undercut them by $100. And that was the beginning of the end. Because like right there and then, it's like, well, shoot, we can't publicly just change our price now after we just announced it. And then we also can't like, and then we're gonna get slaughtered because, you know, which one's the parent gonna buy? The one that's $100 cheaper. Even if let's say Xbox One was the better console, it wasn't. But let's say it was, it'd still be outsold. Oh my god, it was crazy. It was genuinely bonkers. So I think stuff like that is so important to remember for that console cycle, that there was like a lot of like background dealings and stuff like that like And that's so insane to me that's how that happened. But also it's crazy that Microsoft thought that they could do what they were doing with the Xbox One. Like they tried to make a gaming console that wasn't about gaming. Which is just and it's idiocy. It's idiotic. Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game. Oh yeah, totally. So many people forget that, dude. Oh sure, it's okay to leave the kids table. Yo, thanks, dude. I hope you liked it. It was good. Aw, dude, that's so kind of you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I had a lot of fun's not the right word. I really enjoyed making that video. It's I've only made a few kind of what am I doing here? Oh, friendly creatures. I've only made like a few video essays like that. I think that was the 4th one I've ever made, but I really enjoy whenever I get to make that kind of stuff because I don't know. I like getting to like sit down and write out my thoughts and kind of get to that. And it was just a topic that was close to me, you know? So, I'm glad you liked it. Oh, man. I do wonder, because we're about to be in another console cycle, actually. I'm pretty sure. They're gearing up for it. That's pretty clear. Because Elder Scrolls 6 is meant to be the console game of the next generation console, I think, for Xbox? Or, well, wait, when did... Which is crazy because it feels like PS5, like it feels like the PS5 and the Xbox X or whatever just came out, but quite literally, it's been 5 years. Like 2024 will be 5 years since it came out. They came out at the end of 2019, and then it got so backlogged due to, or maybe it came out in 2020. But either way, it was either 2020 or 2019 that they came out. But either way. It got so backlogged by the fact that COVID had happened and they couldn't produce any, and it's still backlogged. That's insane. To this day, they still have trouble getting them out. Not nearly as bad, but still trouble. And you can see that in like the way that like Spider-Man 2 is literally I think it's one of the first games that's truly just on the PS5. I think all the other ones are still PS4 and PS5. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. There's probably some exclusives that I'm not thinking of, but like, I don't think there's many. There's not really any like just PS5 exclusive. You know what I mean? Innovators, they literally always have been. Mario inspired every platform. Oh yeah, exactly. I guess I didn't mean it to like sound like only the Wii. The GameCube was super innovative. Like, was genuinely an insane innovation of a game, of a gaming console. Like I never got to own one or anything like that. It was kind of like before my time, but like the GameCube, like from what I've read on it, I actually own one now. I bought one off eBay like a year or two ago. But it's like genuinely such a crazy console, and like the idea of like, oh, it's got a handle on it so that you can take it to your friend's house, like that was like in the design phase. It's insane what they did. And same is true for like the N64 and like the NES and stuff like that. Like they're all super crazy innovative consoles. All their like lots of their games have been innovative. That's the same thing. Like say what you, I mean the Pokemon one's a different story, but say what you will about Nintendo quote unquote always making the same games. Like in terms of Mario and Zeldas and stuff like that. They're all super innovative though. Mario Odyssey is nothing like Mario Wonder, and neither are like Mario Galaxy. You know what I mean? Like there's some through lines, sure, but they're all very different games. And the same is true for the Zelda game. Like the one, I forget its name. It was a remake recently, and it looks really plasticky, and I kind of love the art style for it. I know it was divisive. I know some people hated it. I still haven't gotten it. I've always been like, after playing Breath of the Wild, I was like, maybe I should play that one. But it was like a remake. Maybe it's a remake of Wind Waker. Is that what it was? Whatever it was. Yeah. The DS, that was another huge one. To be fair, GTA 6 is going to be a PS5, Xbox Series X only. That's true. That will also be one of the first, like, only on this console next generation games. But that's what's crazy is I'm saying, like, that's still not coming out for another 2 years, and the console cycle is going to end with that. Like, that's insane. Like, or not 2 years now. I guess only 1 year and change now. But because we're in 2024. But like, that's still so crazy to me. Yo, Tiger here. Howdy chat, howdy lurks, howdy VOD watchers, howdy app. How do? I hope you're doing well, King. Link's Awakening remake. I think that's what it is. It looks plasticky, right? It's very cute. You should play it on stream. I think it's on the list, which is where Disco Elysium was on as well, which is why that, like, I keep a, by the way, anytime you ever want to suggest a game that you want to be like a sub goal game or anything like that, I have a running list that I keep tallies on and I go back to, and I cycle through them just on given months to see if there's interest, stuff like that. It's fun. That's how we played Celeste. That's how we played Undertale for the first time, and Portal 2. It's been great. Stanley's Parable. It's been great. I just woke up. Let's go. Good morning, King. Time to wake up and face the day. Make yourself some bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes. Wii Sports Resort and Mario Kart is all I need to establish how good the Wii. Oh yeah, absolutely. That game's such a titan of like, or that console's such a titan, dude. It's insane. I think genuinely we were at a moment that, like, I kind of wish, I don't know, I understand VR's kind of picked up that torch now, but like we were at a genuine moment in society where like Kinect features and with the Wii's capabilities and like the walking pad of the Wii, we're like, I was genuinely, I remember like I'd go to school, go to like recess or whatever, like guys, I bet in like 5 years we're gonna play Call of Duty and it's gonna be you're gonna be able to walk on the pad to like walk in the game, and because they had the little like plastic thing that you'd put the Wiimote and nunchuck into that looked like a gun, like it was in that shape, and I was like, oh man, I was so hyped. Guys, you never believe what's gonna happen. Oh, I didn't cut any of the copper. I'm an idiot. I don't like breakfast food for breakfast. I might have noodles. Ooh, noodles. Delicious. Delicious. That's the other thing. Yeah, the Wii U also has tons of like really interesting games. I feel so bad about the Wii U, and it only undersold, in my opinion. I mean, I shouldn't say only. It has lots of reasons, but it didn't sell well for one because most people like, which is ironic because Xbox didn't run into this problem. Or well, they kind of did, but anyway, because parents don't understand. And I don't mean that in the way of like parents being like, I just don't understand these new things. It's just, no, parents would go because, Wii U's on a Christmas list or something for their kid. Which, like it or not, that is the driving factor of console sales, is families buying them typically in Christmas season. That is the number one time for consoles to be sold every year. And they would go and they'd talk and they'd be like, well, there's the Wii and then there's the Wii U. I know it says Wii U on this list or whatever for Christmas, but one's like cheaper, like $200 cheaper. I'm going with that. Like, or they would just be like, I think it's just an expansion. I'm not paying $400 just to get an expansion on the Wii. Like, they just didn't realize it was its own thing. You know what I mean? That was a genuine, and I'm not saying this out of like nowhere. It's like that was a genuine, like, polls were taken afterwards in the years post by Nintendo to figure out what went wrong, and that was one of the big things, was that there wasn't a great like most people didn't, like, who bought Wiis didn't even know, because you got to realize a lot of elderly people bought Wiis, didn't even know there was a new one. They were like, huh? I've never heard of that. A new Mario game, and they gave us new Super Mario Bros. Wii and the best Mario. Yeah, and then they gave Mario Galaxy. Oh my god. The Wii U gave me Bayonetta 2, and for that, it'll always have my gratitude. Based. I've never played the Bayonetta games, but I know people love them. People thought the Wii U pad was an accessory to the Wii, not exactly. And because the Wii had such like a chokehold on like that family market, and like particularly like you could find them in old folks' homes, like it was just the people who like weren't into quote unquote game culture or whatever. Because especially in the time when Wii U came out, like it was not as pervasive as it is now. And even to this day, you still see people who like don't get it. I mean, look at what happened with that like idiotic phrase from the lady who's the news anchor on I don't know, Sky News or whatever for when that kid beat Tetris. What a horrid thing she said. And like, it's just she doesn't get it. And there's still people like that. They just don't get it. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad, really. But like, I don't know. We got the Wii for Christmas, and I will use it constantly. Yeah, see, it's so sick. It's so like, it's one of those like, Christmas console season's so important though for like consoles to work out. Is it not stream friendly? Oh, it's perfectly stream friendly. I just think it's anyway. Long and short of it, there's a kid, a 13-year-old kid who, if you don't know, basically is the first human to ever beat Tetris. It's only ever been beaten by AI. Up until I think it was 2007, people thought it just broke at level 29. But then somebody through jitter clicking basically figured out, oh, there is more levels after level 29, because people thought it was just like nobody can move the blocks fast enough to be able to do that. Then gamers became gamers. Like people just got crazy. And like jitter clicking basically affected it so that they were able to make it, I'm saying jitter clicking, that's not the exactly right word. But then people learned, oh, you can go faster. But I think then level 36 was as far as anybody got. This kid is the only guy outside of a computer, is the only human to ever get it to level 99 where it just breaks. It just totally breaks. Like the game ends. Like it doesn't say you win. It's just like it breaks because it was programmed in like the 80s and doesn't know how to go higher. And that's insane. That's such a huge game like accomplishment. And then the lady on the news was just like, that's not something to just ends the story with like, yeah, or he said that, you know, he was so happy to strive for. Game, that's not something to strive for, kid. Games aren't something to strive for. Go outside, touch grass. This isn't anything. This isn't an accomplishment. Brother, what? What? My God, what a horrid thing to say. Dude's 13. What else does he have to be doing right now? Like, what do you mean? Also, it is an accomplishment, but like, what a garbage thing to say to someone. Like, that's just such a genuinely like mean-spirited thing. It's such like a boomer take. Damien, want to ask about content creation? Yeah, sure. If you're in the either on Twitter or if you're in the Discord, then you should be able to shoot me a DM in Discord. Either or. I will say I am terrible for getting back to people. So I will in time. It might it might take me a minute because I tend to like see a message, go, okay, I'll get back to that, and then I forget. So I promise you I'll get back to you. But if it's not right away, it's genuinely, I'm just a bit scatterbrained about those kind of things. Also, I'm pretty sure the kid did it in memory of his dad who introduced him to Tetris and died earlier that year. Yeah, boomer brain be like, yeah, exactly. Some adults are just killjoy. It was such a horrid thing. I can't imagine like waking up and being that as a person. You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems so wild to me. But yeah, anyway, congrats to that kid. Dude absolutely made an accomplishment. Dude beat computers. Dude straight up was like, yeah, oh, only computers can do this? No. Like, that's insane. That's awesome. That's genuinely bonkers and cool, and I love it. It's my favorite thing. It's one of the most like, it's one of my favorite news items of the week. And your DMs are closed. Oh, are they? Weird, they shouldn't be. Huh. That's strange. I'll definitely look into that because I don't think they should be. Oh, no, they are. They are. I had a bot for a while that was just pestering me. So I just made it so only if I followed you back would you be able to DM me. So yeah, okay, yeah, my Twitter is closed now that I think about it. I forgot about that. That was like half a year ago. Oh man. This is why B-Dog's in. No, he could because I follow him and he follows me. L plus ratio. He provides me clout, please. Clout that I'm so desperate for. Gee willikers, I just live for clout. That's all that matters to me. Yep. This is a joke. This is a joke for anybody who can't tell. I fell. What an idiot. A carrot! Wondrous news. Wondrous news. How do you wake up and just think, I'm gonna make fun of a kid today? Yeah, I don't... Especially when it's like such a it's such a wholesome story, dude. I don't know how anybody... Like, that's such a like... It's just mean-spirited. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like... It's not like it was like the worst thing you could ever say. It's just like, well, that was mean for no reason. Like, why? Dude, like, that's just seeing someone else be happy and just be mad about it. I do wonder, actually, one second. When are the next consoles coming out? When do the next the next generation of consoles is potentially just 5 years away. Oh, but a new current version of Xbox Series X and S consoles will be released in 2024, but 5 years, this is an article from 2023, but 5 years from now, yeah, so roughly in like 2029, I guess, 2028, 2029, you'll see another console. So yeah, I guess GTA will have some time on it. It's also wild it took longer than 10 years to make GTA 6. I mean, I know they worked on Red Dead for a while, but still. It's just so bonkers. I'll never be over the fact that they just didn't. I'm so sad, I guess, is that Rockstar's out of the DLC game. You know what I mean? Like, because for the first type, she's the type of person to let her kid only play an hour Xbox a week. Oh my god. No, you know what? She's the type of person to like give her kid an iPad to raise him and then be mad that, like, you know, he can't read. Like, she'd be like, well, I don't understand. I did everything right. Anyway, here's your dopamine device. Stop bothering me. Like, oh my god. Opinion maybe. We don't need new consoles yet. Developers need time to. Oh, don't get me. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that we do need new consoles. I'm just saying it's crazy how fast that's coming up, because it always felt like we had a much longer period earlier, but there's been this crazy amount of time already gone by for this console cycle that it feels like for me, I feel like the new consoles just came out, because the Amazing Spider-Man for Sony and Starfield, or no, not Starfield, yeah, for Sony was the first first game, I believe, to be that wasn't like just a tech demo, to like totally be only on PS5, not have a backwards port. Which that normally happens a lot quicker in a console changeover. So it's been wild that, like, you know, because those games, because 2020 slowed everything down so much, the switchover was dragged out a bit. So we're several years into this console cycle, which it doesn't feel that way. It feels like it just started. I mean, I don't own either of the new consoles. I have no interest in getting either. I don't want the new Xbox or the new PlayStation. I mean, in fairness though, I bought a PS4. Like, I only bought a PS4 when COVID happened. Like, it was like, I don't know, May of 2020. And I was like, well, this seems like it's gonna be a thing. Because things had been closing down, and I was like, okay, I don't think this is gonna just be like a couple months. All right, may as well get a console, and I did. Like, and I got like the PS4 Slim, and the PS5 was coming out that year, I think. If GTA 6 is like on the scale of an MMORPG like World of Warcraft, I suppose there's a precedent for an hourly stub. Oh my god, don't even. Oh, you guys, they apparently want to make, yeah, oh my god, don't get me into that. Jesus Christ. They don't want, or I should rephrase that. It's not that they want to. There was the head of Rockstar toyed with the idea of like, oh, well, you know, maybe we should start charging based on how many hours you played. Like each hour you play is a charge, which is insane. I understand the concept of a monthly subscription in the way of like WoW and stuff like that, but it's bonkers in the sense of like, when you consider it this way, the way that they're seeing it is like, oh, well, we gave you a game and you got thousands of hours out of it. So that means that you should have like, you should be paying us for all those hours. That's like saying you bought a basketball and so, you know, oh, well, you're going to be able to use that for years. So, you know, we should be able to charge you additionally every time you use this basketball for however long you use it. Like, no, that's not how that type of product works. You know what I mean? Like, it's just insane. It's a very scary notion that's floated around in the boardroom. It really could be a bad sign for gaming. I genuinely am perturbed, we'll say, by it, but who knows? Sounds cryptic. Oh, absolutely. It's literally just the guy it's the CEO of Rockstar who basically was just like, because the reason, so Rockstar used to be known for its DLC. With GTA 4, they did, there was a Ballad of Gay Tony and something of Liberty City that was like a biker gang one or whatever. Anyway, but those ones, I remember I watched YouTubers play them. I loved the stories. I should not have been watching them. But anyway, I still love them. I thought they were great. And they used to be known for that. And with Red Dead Redemption 1, they had Undead Nightmare, which was another like insanely good, like basically a whole game in and of itself DLC. And the online functions were really just tacked on. And then GTA 5 happens. And they were there. You can go back and find articles that they were working on and thinking about making DLC. And then Shark Cards took off. And then they made $1 billion off of online in 1 year alone. And then they realized they could have the FIFA model. Because if you don't realize why why Madden and FIFA, if you don't realize why those games keep getting made, FIFA makes over $1 billion a year. That's not a joke. You can look at like FIFA makes like those sports games make bank, and they just make the same game every year. And so they make insane money for not a lot of input. Same way that like they never made it so that your what you had it could have also been like, oh well, we added these things, which at the start they did. If they would add a new gun into GTA Online, it would appear in offline as well. Not so anymore. That stopped really early on. That was like by 2015 they had stopped doing that. And then they started getting wacky with it with GTA Online. Because there were meant to be more heist missions that were going to be like totally offline solo thing. And they just realized, oh, we can make a bunch of money. And in doing that, you know, it changed how Rockstar views gaming. And for Red Dead 2, they really tried to push Red Dead Online. I don't think we'll ever get another Red Dead because they realized Red Dead Online didn't work. Like, people didn't want to play it in the same way that they wanted to play GTA 5 online. Like, it just wasn't the same kind of game, so people didn't want what they were offering. Which is a shame, because I think Red Dead Online was actually pretty fun. Or at least the original Red Dead Online. I actually never played the new stuff, but I own it. I was actually meant to play it this holiday season with someone, but they just got busy. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's neither here nor there. My point being, they've gotten entirely out of the swing of making DLC. I don't think we'll ever see another DLC from them again. I really don't. I'd be very surprised. There'd need to be some shakeup in management at that place for that to happen, because they don't really want to do that. Like, I think there's developers who want to do that. The developers love storytelling. That's like a big thing. They got a great team. But the people who, like the shareholders do not want that. And you know, they're owned by 2K. Like, of course they don't. That's how the shark card model got in there. They're owned by 2K Gaming. People don't realize that, you know? Can I just say that Lethal Company is a perfect example of someone taking time to realize what matters in a game and executed it perfectly. And it was made by a kid at home. Let's go. I actually want to get and play that game, man. It seems so fun. I don't think I'd stream it because I think I'll be spooked, but it seems fun, you know, with friends, you know what I mean? Even the notion of hourly subscription is such a slithering, insidious, evil manifestation. Oh, absolutely. It's like, you can have fun for more than just the initial brother, I'm paying this upfront price to get that. Like, what do you mean? But they know that people have started to like make cost benefit choices of like, oh, I'll buy this game and get 20 hours out of it, which, don't get me wrong, also has detriment. I would say there's a bloat problem in gaming where like people feel games aren't justified being sold for, you know, their $60 price tag if it's only like a 12-hour experience kind of thing. But in fairness, I kind of do value a developer that respects the player's time, that recognizes like, oh, you know, most people don't have weeks and weeks to put into a game, so we're gonna respect that, you know, people have lives, you know what I mean? An hourly subscription for Napstream? Oh my god, just to argue, I think hourly sub to a small MMO is reasonable, like very small, like still struggling to keep servers up small. I think a monthly sub, I can get behind, I can agree with you for a monthly subscription. When it gets down to hourly, I don't know, man. That just seems like a very, like, I hesitate to use the phrase because I really hate it, but that seems like a very slippery slope. Like, because that's what all the microtransaction stuff in gaming now is from. It's just from people like being like, well, surely it won't get that bad. And then now you get people being like, literally, I could play every hour of the day for the full season for this like battle pass and never complete the full thing, or I could just pay $10 and get it. You know what I mean? You gotta stream it for our enjoyment. Oh my god. Well, see, it's a game that needs a group. You know what I mean? And like, I don't really have a group that I would be able to stream with. Not of that size. I mean, I guess I could call Oliver, and I could get like, I could see about Sam, Oliver, and maybe Ice, but I don't know. Time zones are just tricky, you know? Next thing, they're gonna release AAA titles for rentals only. Exactly, like that's the thing. Like it genuinely be like, you can rent this game to play it for a little, which effectively, I mean, technically you already do by digital purchase. The fact that everything's digital now, does mean like you might not realize it, and maybe you do, but in the agreement, whenever you hit those like, do you agree to terms and services, in that agreement is the explicit thing that you are renting the license that can be rescinded at any point to that game, which means you can be locked out of any game. You don't physically own it. You do not own a copy of the game. You own a digital code to access it, and that can be rescinded at any point. That's why physical media is important, dude. It's like a genuinely important thing. Adult people are getting tired of games being hundreds of hours and prefer games that are 30 to 40 hours. Yes, and see, I can get that. Like, I'm not at a point where like I have no real, I mean, sure, there's like exams that come up and stuff like that, and some work occasionally, but like I don't like have that much and social life, I guess, for commitments. But even I'll be like, man, like for maybe it's my opinion on Starfield, I don't know, but like I'm like, man, I kind of valued in Starfield that it was easily picked up and put down. You know what I mean? Like I remember there was one mission in Red Dead where like I had a call that I needed to be on in like an hour. It was like an hour and a half or something like that, where like I have a phone call in an hour and a half. Okay, well, I'll do this mission and then stop. All right. The mission went on for an hour and 20 minutes. Like, I was rushing. Like, I was like, I have to like close this out. This is an important call. I gotta, like, it was blowing my mind. I've gotten sucked into Final Fantasy. My perspective, maybe a bit skewed. Well, see, that's the thing is like I can't speak to MMOs. I don't have the experience with that, but I do think there's something to be said. That like while I understand it, like from the perspective of like helping a struggling group keep like something up, but at the same time, I feel like by letting somebody ever make the idea that like hourly you pay for fun, it becomes a problem. You know what I mean? I'm heading out. Have a great stream. Yeah, Biggie. Have a wonderful rest of your night, dude. I hope you have a great weekend. But I always, I don't stream, but I've always had to play Lethal Company. Is it? See, that's the thing. I also feel like it's a game where it's like, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like Among Us. I feel like, where like it's a game that probably like you get some value out of like existing relations, which is why I'm like, oh yeah, I'd want to play that with my friends and not necessarily stream it. Not in like a mean or insulting way, just like I feel like it would be 10 times funnier in the same, even like versus like Sam and Oliver. That I feel like it'd be 10 times funnier for me to watch like my roommate get absolutely chomped than it would be to watch Oliver get obliterated. No, I take it back. Actually, that'd be pretty funny. I take it back. That actually, that'd be pretty funny. I'd watch that. I'd watch Oliver get absolutely munched down by a big monster. Now that I think about it. Would have spent hundreds of hours in a game sweating Hitman. Oh my god. In a lot of cases, you can also sue them for rescinding it. Of course, companies like Sony find loopholes, but it's possible. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, but like even if you look at something like when you look at online games, like I don't know, League of Legends or something like that. I don't personally play it, but Smite. I'll use Smite because I have played Smite. I don't want to mention exactly how much money I've probably spent on Smite, but like I feel justified because I've played it for like a decade. Like I've played that game for so long. I played it when it was in alpha. Like it's crazy how long I've played that, or closed beta, not alpha. My apologies. So like I feel justified in it a little, probably still too much, but like I feel at least somewhat justified. But if I ever got banned from that game, there's like just so much money lost on cosmetic things that just like boop, gone. You know what I mean? Like it's just, yeah, you don't get it, you don't own it. Because you never did. You never owned it. You licensed it. You know what I mean? It'd be funny to watch you get scared like the baby man. I think I'd be the bravest person you've ever seen play a video game. Kind of crazy that you think otherwise. Not gonna lie. I've wondered before what will happen if Epic Store collapses and I lose all the free games they've given me. They'll just go poof, I guess. Yeah, no, quite literally. If Epic stops getting propped up, because I believe Epic Game Store, I could be wrong, is propped up by Tencent, right? I believe that's who's paying their bills. It's kind of like Kick. Like it's kind of like in the way that like Kick is literally just a front for a casino, if you didn't realize. Like it's just literally what it is. Nobody wants to talk about it for some reason, but that's what it is. It's just a shell. Like they're throwing money, and allegedly it's probably like rinsing money. Like it's such a scuzzy site, but it only exists as a PR method to get people to feed to kids who will watch people like friggin' Aiden Ross and then try to make them go join a gambling site. That's what it's super nefarious, but they just bankroll it for that reason. Similarly, Epic Games is bankrolled by Tencent Games for who knows what reasons. I don't know, draw your own conclusions. And because of that, that's why they can give away so many free games. They're being bankrolled. It's the same way that like, I don't want to, it's gonna make me sound conspiratorial. I don't want to get into that bit now. I spent 200. Oh no, $200. That's so much on cosmetics. Haha. That's so much on cosmetics. Surely no one would spend more than 200 on cosmetics. Haha. Haha. Surely everyone saves the money they made working at DQ for reasonable purchases. Haha. No, just really, I want to know. What else but on Smite skins? I don't know if I've asked before, and if I have, I apologize. But who do you main for Smite? I need to know now. I need to know. This is a big question. Possibly upwards of 400. Brother, I got you beat. It's so not good. It's so not good. I at least have the benefit of this game existed longer than like Fortnite did. But like, good lord. How do they get game devs to agree to have their games sold for free though? They probably don't. Effectively, they probably don't. In some cases, it's deals. So for instance, like when Creative Assembly made Total War Troy, there was a deal struck that it would be an Epic exclusive, and then on the first day when it was released, it would be free for if you got it on the first day. Which is basically Epic, Tencent, cut a check. They just compensated them en masse. They said, right, it'll probably be this many purchases. Here's a check for this many million. Do this. Because for them, it's PR. They wanted... This was back when Epic was first launching. As for the other big free games they give out, it's probably either a backroom, like, agreement deal, or they might just not. They might just be part of the agreement, like, oh, you want your game on the Epic Store? You need to do this. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what Steam does. Like, people, like, listen, I like Steam well enough, but, like, the way that Steam gets most of its insane deals all the time is they just do it. They just do it. You don't really have a choice all the time. That's an okay, in fairness, that's an oversimplification. I'll give you that. But for lots of them, there's been developers who are like, yeah, Steam kind of just does it. And, you know, if you raise anything against it, they would just take you off of Steam. And no one can afford to be taken off of Steam. That's you need to be there. That's where most people will get their game. And that's how a lot of their deals are made. Like how you get 75% off a game. A company doesn't want to sell its game for 75% off. Steam just makes the call. Steam's like, yeah, why not? And that's not the case for every single deal. And there are companies that genuinely want the deals to happen and help and say, yeah, put these up, or these ones up for this much, these ones up for that much. There's a lot you can look into. There's lots that it's just Steam deciding. $5 fake mustache in a video game is almost temporary, but make me happy. Exactly. Yeah, like, I don't know. You know, $5 temporary, but you know what's not temporary? The joy that I get from playing Pool Sidon. Or a giant piece of toast named Thanatoast. With a scythe of with a scythe that's a butter knife, like the butter toast, like that's just iconic and I love it, you know. Or like I don't know, or I play like Megatron. I don't know, like any of these things are possible. Aphrodite, Hera, Athena in that order. It's a really funny joke, and I'm not gonna make it. Do you perchance also play Mercy in Overwatch? Do you like helping people? I also have Poolside and Thanatos. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, yeah, or great joy, great fun, yippee, or yeah, play one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as Osiris. Like, that's just awesome. Change of having your game in your store, you agree with the possibility that your game can become free at any time? That's my guess, because I'm basing that off of what Steam does. I know what Steam does. My guess is Tencent Games backing Epic just kind of goes like, yeah, do that. Because it's also the same. You got to realize the Epic Game Store is like where Fortnite is, right? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where Fortnite lives. So like, it's an important store to be in for youth to be paying into, you know what I mean? my main Widowmaker, thank you. Mercy's a close second. Oh my god. Yeah, that's where Fortnite lives. Yeah, exactly. So like Epic has been able to make itself important. And Fall Guys. Yeah. So it's like, hey, like Epic's an important store to be in because arguably it's the one that has the most likelihood of of growth at this point. Not that Steam can't grow. It could. Oh my god, I didn't cut any of the I didn't cut my jams. My uncut jams. Steam can and still does grow, but like there's a lot of kids right now who like if they're thinking like, oh, where do I play games? They'll think of the Epic Store because that's where Fortnite is. Plain and simple. For better or worse, like that's like the thing. Recently, it was indeed there was Final Fantasy, like the Fall Guys were in Final Fantasy. Does Valve even make games anymore? Not really. They haven't in a long time. I mean, in like because now the Steam Deck's their big thing. So like Half-Life Alexis was kind of a thing for that. They've worked with some companies to do some remasters ish, well, RTX ray tracing stuff. But no, not really. They don't need to. They have no need to be doing games anymore. There's not a whole lot of money for them to be made in game development. Not really. Like it was for a long time, it was a joke of like, oh yeah, you'll know Steam's hard up for cash because they'll release Half-Life 3. But not really anymore. No, that's not where they make most of their money. Like I don't even like, even if it's sold really well, which I actually don't think it would, to be honest. I think it's been way too long. I don't think it's a meme. I don't think that many people have ever even played the first Half-Life who are like still deep into gaming, you know what I mean? Like maybe that's wrong. I've never played any of them, so I don't know, but like because the first one's what, 2004? Isn't that like the first Half-Life game? Or maybe that's the second. I don't know. Like it's an old game. But it's like at a certain point, it's kind of like with the Total War series. You'll see people be like, "Oh, if Creative Assembly ever needs money, they'll make Medieval 3." But it's like I don't know how popular those actually will be. The in-game casino hosted an obstacle course event based off. That's so cute. I love that. Wait a minute, that's awesome. I have the first Half-Life, started playing it, and I really wanted to get back to it. See, that's the thing. I don't want it. Like, I don't mean this in a discounting. Like, oh, it's not a good game. I'm sure they probably do hold up. It's a great game. I just don't know. I don't think they're like. They're not gonna be top 10 all-time selling games. I don't think, or they would be. Maybe I'm entirely wrong, and the meme would carry it. I don't know. Seconds as for Various part is that my mains are support defense-based characters. Yet I'm a jungle man. How can you? Oh my god! You play Athena jungle. How does it feel to be my most hated? How does it feel to be just the worst? Oh my god! Well, you know, at least it's not a Anubis jungle. You rat. You fiend. You. But yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? Portal 3, I think Portal 3 could still have the appeal. I could be wrong, but I think if any of their games would have like huge, like, oh my god, they're gonna make so much money off this kind of game, it'd be Portal 3. But the thing is, the cost it would take to develop that, I don't think they can justify it. It's not that it's like, oh, it's too much for them, they can't afford it. It's like, why they'll never make back how much I think it'll take. Like they could make more by not doing it, you know what I mean? Like, because they'd have to pay a bunch of people to make it, and it's like, or we don't do that and still make a bucket of money, you know what I mean? It's like, or we just don't really change much at all, keep a skeleton crew living, and that's it, and that works. So why change it? I don't really understand those words, but I think the gist of you playing a character that's meant to be a healer, but instead you're on the offensive, they let you do that. So like jungler, so like in Smite, there's you know, here, I'm gonna do this just in a fun way. Why not? So in Smite, there's 3 lanes. There's, you know, they all come down to like here's your base. There's mid lane, left lane, or well, typically it's duo, mid, and solo is what they're known as. In League, I think it's called top, mid, and bottom. I think, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I went 1, 2. There we go. So there's the 3 lanes. In between the 2 is what's known as jungle. So it's got fog of war, so you can't see where anybody is in there unless you have wards down, but that's a whole nother thing. But you can't see them, and they have buffs, a bunch of little camps that like are like environmental camps that like one character. So you'll have a duo lane of an ADC and a support. That's the long lane, which is, you know, your ADC is attack, damage, carry, and a support, so a tank. They go in duo. Mid is 2 mages usually, just mid versus mid. Solo versus solo, which is usually 2 bruisers to augment the support. So warriors kind of thing that are like tanky but do more damage than a tank. They're not like a full-on tank. You know what I mean? Top, bottom. I think is that not what it's called? I don't. Wait, do you play top or bottom? I don't know. I've never played League. League also has a jungle, but it's a whole nother thing. So anyway, in the jungle, so one character is an assassin. That's the jungler. Typically, they're an assassin. In the case there, they're playing other god. They were playing Athena, who's usually a tank, Aphrodite, who's a mage, and Hera, who's another mage. Those are abnormal characters, technically not meant or built with the idea to play jungle, but sometimes their damage output's enough, or like their abilities work well at clearing camps in a way that it's like, oh, but this could work. And that person's always moving around so that in the lanes you can get what's known as ganked, which you'll be in a lane and you could be like push it, like somebody say let's say your duo's fighting and you want to bait, so you feign like, oh god, you're hurting me so bad, I have to fall back, and then you might entice the other team to be like, oh, let's push in on him. But you know, because you can see your teammate, they can't see them if they don't have a ward down. Your teammate's in the jungle here, waiting to jump in from to come from behind, and then you collapse on them. Boom, easy. And vice versa, and that's true for any lane. So that's what a jungler is. A jungler is moving betwixt the lanes and passively getting camps that add buffs and the like. Oh, there was a hydrate. If you're good enough. I mean, yeah, technically, if you're good enough, you can make any god work in any function. Some are designed to be one over the other. You know what I mean? To anywhere they're helpful. Yeah, basically, their goal, like the way that they will get XP, because every game you start at level 0 or level 1 and go up to level 20, and that's every game. It's back to 1 up to 20, back to 1 up to 20. And you level up by getting XP by either killing other gods, killing minions that are in the lanes, and then which are known as waves, and or killing camps, which give golden XP. So that's how the jungler levels up, and then their other job is to just be harassing the 3 lanes, usually solo and mid. If you're really good, you'll also find time somehow to go to duo. Usually my jungler's never in duo, but their jungler's always in duo, so I don't know. Maybe it's easier than I think. I don't know. I used to be a jungle main, actually, in fairness. For a long time, I mained jungle. Years. And then I switched. Now I'm just ADC. I've mained ADC. I still do jungle occasionally, but I prefer ADC. What's the game called? Smite Battleground God. Yeah, you got it. Where does Percy Jackson come into play? I mean, in fairness, I am surprised. I'll be honest with you. I'm very surprised there has not been a tie-in, because Smite over the last year or two has had tie-ins with like Chirons of the game, like Poseidon, Zeus, Chiron, Athena, Medusa. Hercules, like all these people are in the game, are in the game. And it's not just Greek and Roman. It started that way, but they've expanded. So it's got pantheons, like you've got Polynesian gods, you've got Mayan gods, you've got Norse gods, Egyptian gods, Arthurian legend, which are kind of gods, Celtic gods. You've got Japanese, Chinese. You get I'm forgetting the name for it. The pantheon's name. You got Slavic gods like Baba Yaga and Chernobog. We also got like Baron Samedi, like voodoo and hoodoo kind of stuff. Disney being Disney probably. Yeah, but that's the thing is like in the last year they've also done considering they have collabs with Avatar: The Last Airbender, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, like Stranger Things, real life streamers. Yeah, Iron Mouse actually recently. Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. I was almost expecting it in a way. I was like, there's a game all about mythology and mythical, and it's known as the battleground of the gods, and you didn't want to, okay. You know what? If Percy Jackson got added to Fortnite, I probably would play Fortnite. Oh man, none of those are Disney. Oh, I know. Yeah, they've all been Nickelodeon and Hasbro and stuff like that. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying it's surprising. Like, it's not like they haven't worked with other big companies. What we're saying. It's like not like, oh, this is they've only ever done like video game tie-in. That sounds fun. Not gonna lie, it is. I mean, don't get me like, well, Smite's also a game that I love to hate. You know what I mean? I personally like it because I can play with friends. Because if you get like 4 other friends together, you have a full team. So it's just you and your friends versus another group. You know what I mean? But you can also play solo. You can play like alone, and it'll just match you up with people. You can pick your roles in advance or what roles you would want. You pick 2 that you specify, like, oh, I want to be a carry or I want to be a mage. And maybe you pick carry mage as like your 2 options, or one's fill if you really don't carry, get put. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. I enjoy when Smite's good. It's great, and when it's bad, it sucks. It's I don't know. I have a complicated relationship with the game. I'll put it this way: it's currently uninstalled on my computer. I uninstalled it a month ago, and I'll probably reinstall it when the new season comes out. I needed the break. I don't know. It can be really fun. I don't want to discourage you in the way that like, it's hell on earth. I sunk over 3,000 hours in it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I have like over 1,000 hours in it. I got so many hours in it, but it's like one of those games where it's like, well, I honestly think it was at its best when it was still sort of not unknown per se, but like Smite started to get bigger, and then the people from League came over, and then toxicity started to become more of a thing. But it's not nearly as toxic as League, so I would still say that it's free. So I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's entirely free, and the only thing to pay for is cosmetic. In fact, I have a friend who's played it just as long as me. He has never spent a cent on it. If you log in enough times, you actually get gems once every 7 days, once every 7 logins, daily logins kind of thing. But even if you miss days, it'll still count. So if it's like spread out over a month, after that 7th login, you'll get 30 gems for free. And that'll repeat on loop. You'll definitely get some chests occasionally to roll random skins for free. So it's actually, like, compared to some microtransaction games, it's actually not that scummy. Like, once you've clocked field time, pain. Oh, God. It burned out of Final Fantasy, so I'd like something else for a bit. Again, like, I really recommend it. It's got, some of it's got high skill cap in the way that, which what I mean by that is like, simple characters, but if you put enough time in them, you can get so good at them that like other people will watch you play them and be like, no, what? That's broken. But it's not. It's just you're good. You know what I mean? Play Fortnite for my birthday. I've never played Fortnite. I would just die instantly. Oh, also, I'm not going to spoil anything, but for those who have watched, speaking of Percy Jackson, we're speaking about him, I watched the recent episode on Wednesday or whatever. I'm interested to see where they're going with this. I wonder if what they're going to do is just to show some stuff that like For those if you remember a stream or two ago, I was talking about how I was like, yeah, I just don't know how I feel about how they're currently setting it up, where it's like, right now, Pudgy has no reason to like his dad at all or side with the gods. I'm like, it's kind of currently like, yeah, this currently is just would suck. Like, I just be like, yeah, why would you? And they weren't doing any favors, but I think they might be not backtracking, but be about to show some like, oh, he has been trying to be helpful, and there's reasons for why he can't always be helpful, and maybe it's not, and maybe the system's not good, but it's not that I didn't want to, you know what I mean? Because that's the crux of it. For Poseidon, like, it's less so for other gods because other gods had tons of kids, but for Poseidon, I genuinely think it's like a whole thing of like, I mean, I wanted to be involved, but you know, I literally wasn't allowed. I'm gonna watch it as soon as the stream's over. Highly recommend it. I'm trying to avoid saying anything that happened. If you watch it immediately after Ruba, let me know. Shoot me a message in the Discord. Just, I don't know, throw it in media or something, because I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Based on what you had expressed previously about like Annabeth and stuff like that. Have you ever played a first-person shooter? Just Apex, some Overwatch. I don't know. I played Call of Duty on the Wii. Does that count? I'm terrible at shooters. I'm very bad. I've played them, but only because my friends were, and I was never good. I was like an anchor dragging them down. Like, also the way Fortnite works is skill-based matchmaking, meaning you games with people who are as good as you. Yeah, but that's worse. That's what, like, listen, I'd be able to accept if I lost. I'd be like, oh, that guy must just be really good. But no, if I know that, no, you're getting put against bottom of the barrel and still losing, that just feels bad. that just feels ungood. You know, that's just, aw. Man, like, at least I could lie to myself otherwise and be like, nah, that guy was just good. But no, like in this situation, no, if it's skill-based, that means I can't do that at all. I just have to accept that I got my absolute, I got rocked by some like kid. And I just gotta be like, well, rip. I wanna be able to lie to myself. How part is it? Oh, one. Alright, yes. So, one. Right? One. I'm gonna go for this end just because that'll help make it work out. Without going into spoilers, I will say certain scene in the newest episode works a lot better with Annabeth being black. Trying to genuinely think of the scene. Not that I've thought that any of the scenes haven't worked. I'm just like, I'm not sure which one you mean. Also another mega W for me. Tekken 8 drops in 20 days. I'm ready to make yet another fighting game my personality for the foreseeable future. True. Based. Is Tekken fun? Or am I gonna get another answer about like Smite? In fairness, I'm just not good at fighting games. I'm not, you know, I'm good at a select couple types of games. Like, you know what I am? I'm like, if I were a D&D class, I'd be like a sorcerer. Because it just, like, it works sometimes, but when it works, God, am I good? Like, God, do I come off good? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, wow, you're, like, really good at this. And it's like, I didn't know that would happen at all, but yeah. It's just a genuine thing of, like, sometimes brain just click and game go burr. Other times, not so much. Not so much. Three. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can see that. Tekken's fun factor increases and decreases depending on where you are skill-wise. Woof. Also, I will say, speaking of, I mentioned skill cap earlier. I will say one of the biggest detriments I think to Smite is high-res Ajax, and I hate him. I hate him so much. I think he is a cancer on that game. I think he is absolutely the reason that that game started to fall off and has been the downfall of that game for so long. And it's because he refuses to let he refuses to make characters be added into the game that are not just broken to make people buy them to get the skin. Because people will be like, oh, I like the new character, I'll get the skin. And instead be like, oh, let's make a character that requires some effort. But anyway, I dislike him. And I think he's bad for the game. He's a developer and I dislike him a lot. But I digress. I digress because nobody else here outside of Rumors really understands what I mean. I don't even know if you understand what I mean or if you're just, maybe you disagree. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go put some more before I get going with this. Meow. No, you're dead on. Smite release model has been Accordion played out. True. They're like, oh, new god, and instantly they're the most busted thing in the world. And they also never have like high, like, listen, I'm fine with it if it's like, oh, well, everyone's busted, so no one is, and you want to be Syndrome or whatever. But it's that they don't want to make characters where it's like high skill caps of like, because if characters are high skill cap, it means they won't get played as much. I get it, but it's also more interesting. Like, it's like in Smash, like, there's certain characters who like are difficult to play, but those who play them well are unstoppable. They're genuine menaces. Like, sure, Kirby's easy, but like there's some like, I get, yeah, Steve, you know what, Steve, yeah, if it was, Steve's kind of busted, but like, if you ever meet like a really good Captain Falcon player, you know what I mean, like, it's crazy what they'll do. They got great air game, it's insane. Like when it's all firing on all engines. High res for what they did to Persephone's kit. True. Fun fact, for the longest time, I thought it was Persephone. Speaking of, people have been talking recently about how like they were like, and I've been memeing people because they've been like, oh, I thought it was Talia. And I was like, no, what? It's a TH. It makes a th noise. Why would it be Talia? But in fairness, when I first read Percy Jackson, I thought it was Persephone. I did not think it was Persephone. And I with my full chest did I say Persephone to people. And no one corrected me for like years. For years. They just let me go on as though that was correct. I was like, oh yeah, Persephone. I like Persephone. Cool character. Oh my god. I spam side B as Kirby based. The only game I've played is Brawl. Yeah, and I'm just using it as a comparison, but like, it's like I'm not huge in Smash. I just mean that like that's a game that's like a good example. Fighting games are a good example for like, they make a lot of high skill cap characters often, where it's like, oh yeah, this is a character that's like, seems like they're the worst. Like, I don't know, or like the Belmonts are like good, but not insane. But if you're good at them, if you spend time getting their kit down, ooh. Players developed a solid game plan with her and she became really strong, and now she follows the same boring gameplay model as half the other mages. True. Yeah, in general, Smite's gameplay, because of that like system, has been very stale. Like, it wouldn't be stale if you're new to it, but it's stale if you've been there for 10 years. Oh, it's very stale. Silent letters don't exist. Ooh, well, fun fact about silent letters. Do you know why silent letters exist? For the most part, do you know why? Do you know why? You want to know? It's pretty interesting. Silent letters, for the most part, exist because the word they didn't used to be silent. Language changed. For instance, night. Why does it have a K? Why is there a silent K at the start of night? Well, in Middle English, it was kneet. It was kneet. That's how we said it. That's how we said night. It was kneet. So the K made the K noise, but that was in Middle English, and now we're not in Middle English, so it doesn't make sense anymore, and so it became silent. And that's true for tons of words. Most words that have silent letters, it's because it used to have the noise. But then, as time went on and translations happened, the noise fell out. The easiest example is night, but yeah, there's lots of words like that. If I don't know if I'm actually a good healer in Final Fantasy or not, but I've learned how easy white mage is to play. Yo, hey, that's pretty neat. Oh, oh man, I want to be Middle English. No, you don't. No, you don't. Trust me. You want to be? Listen, wait 1 second. Okay.
What
Listen to this.
Rovra jebad, weox under hognum, weorth mundum tha, o that him aig wilch thara setindra, over hron rade, huran shulde, gomban yildan.
There is no shot you want Middle English. There's no way that you're out here like, oh, I really want.
Freya wodres walden, wordare forjaf. Beo was breme, blad weede sprang.
You don't want that. I'm telling you, you don't want it. That's it ain't. It ain't. It's a Middle English translation of Beowulf out of its Old English into Middle English. Sounds better than American English. You listen here, pal. You listen here. Oh my god. But yeah, no, like Old and Middle English, totally different languages. Way more Germanic influence than French influence at that time, and that's because those languages are before are back, like they're back when the Anglo-Saxons were, you know, the predominant ruling class of you know, Britannia post Roman Exodus. And so then eventually you get the Normans that come over and conquer the place, and bada bing, bada boom, they bring over French, and it slowly gets filtered out. And it's a super oversimplification, I know, but that's the easiest way to understand. But yeah, if you ever see a word that has a silent letter and you're like, why? That's typically why. Translation from Old English to from Middle English to New English, or Modern English per se. And during the translation, they just dropped something out of it. We've made some good headway on this, actually. Just given how much copper it takes. Like, why'd I choose copper, man? Why'd I do this to myself? I mean, I like it. It looks good. I really do think it looks good. I think it's a cool look. But by God, did I choose the most difficult? Like, I don't know why I did this to myself. It's so much. Good head. Yeah, good headway. Headway, like, you know, progress. You guys don't say headway in England? Really? You don't say headway? Stream and bye chat, bye Lucas, bye Water, bye, have a nice weekend. Bye, Tiger. Nap, honey, I'm being facetious. Well, hi, facetious, I'm Nap. Hello, I'm Nap. Who are you? Facetious, do you control the railway? I don't get that one. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I just poke a little fun. It's a Barbie reference. Oh, Sublime. God, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good at this. I don't control the railways or the flow of commerce. Oh my god. Oh, you were facetious fascist. I see what you were doing. Funny enough, you know what's crazy? You know what will get people to be concerned is if you and your friends play a little game, interesting game, made in a different time, and by different time I mean 2010. So a lot of the stuff in modern politics hasn't happened, so it was a bit more haha funny back when it was first made. Still a fun game, set during the Weimar Republic. It's called Secret Hitler, because you know you're trying to save the Weimar Republic is the goal of the game. But you don't know, it's a who's who, like fibbing game basically. So some people are there and they'll accuse you of being quote unquote a fascist because maybe you pulled the card that makes you a fascist or a liberal, and those are the two options. And the liberals are trying to pass liberal policies, the fascists are trying to pass fascist policies, yada yada yada. So funny when people come afterwards, like to be like, is everything okay? Because someone was just screaming at the top of their lungs. Just like, you're a fascist! You're a fascist! And like just losing their minds trying to prove that you're a, oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. I'm having a synchronity. This is the second time someone has brought up Secret Hitler in my presence today. It's all connected. Wake up. Wake up! Wake up, samurai. Anyway, Cheddars, thank you so much for coming on to stream. I appreciate it. This has been a weird and crazy stream for a whole bunch of reasons, not the least of which totally human going totally insane. But additionally to Killer and his subs, and also to Wereplant and all the other subs and stuff like that. It was all very way too kind. Good God. Good Lord. Chill. You know, this is greatly appreciated. I really do. It's very, very, very kind. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on Monday with some God of War, I guess. Oh my God. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope you all have a fantastic time and a great rest of your night. And I'll see you